What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Fishing with Jeff Beal, Catfish Den. Today, I have a guest, Ed Evans. Fish on, Ed Evans. I'll bring him to the panel. How you doing, Ed?
Hey, gang. How's it going? How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, man. So, what's going on?
Just in the boathouse here, doing a little work on some rods.
What kind of work are you doing? Did you break something?
Yeah, I had one of the ceramic guides fall out of one of the eyelets.
Okay.
And I looked at it, and it's not cracked anywhere. I just guess the plastic or whatever, the ceramic itself, just got weak. So I just super glued it. So we'll see if it holds up. If it don't, toss it, buy another rod.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good. Well, I know the tackle shop on Jimmertown Pike down the road from us, they just got new Catch the Fever rods in, the latest one from ICAST. They're
Right.
a different color. Yeah, I think they're like white, grayish, and blue, maybe. They're not.
They're like a rainbow color. Yeah, they're pretty sharp.
So, yeah, I mean, personally, I'm not going to buy one, but they're they look cool. I mean, that's your style. That's your brand, so you should check it out.
Nah, it's not my style. My style is the green ones. I like the green. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to use, the green.
Cool. Hey, I just want to say, what's up to Bob? He just showed in 922 barbecue, and looks like he's itching to pick a fight with us. He's already joking. If he keeps it up, we might have to bring him on a panel later on. See what good old Bob is made of. Hey, Bob, if you listen to me, I'm going to sponsor you in that tournament. So before you do your first cast, I just want to chat with you for like a few minutes. So find me on Facebook. It's Jeff Beal. The same way my YouTube is. Exact same spelling, but without the fishing part. All right, Ed. So let's get right into it. Let me share a quick video.
Okay.
This might be like, it's a short you did a few years back, and this is a nice flathead that you caught. Looks like during the morning hours. Let me just bring that on stage if I can find it. Here we go. There it is.
Did it have a date to it? Oh, that was my short on CPR, catch, photograph, and release.
I actually added a V to it, but absolutely. Oh, look at this fish. Look at that color.
Yeah, it was 38 pounds.
Now, for our water, that is a quality catfish right there.
Yeah, it is.
And the best part of it was a day swimmer. You caught it during the day instead of night hours.
Early morning, yeah. Yeah, early morning. Well, you know, around here it starts getting light around 5:30 right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's basically the time I wake up, so.
Yeah. Well, they're heading back to where they came from. That's what it is.
Well, that's your primo time. That's your best time to be out there. So I know you're going to be busy in the next couple months.
Yep.
So the fishing should really pick up for you. Like, I'm thinking late August, maybe no, the second week in September, it should get busy again.
You know what? I've only had one fish with scars on it. So that's telling me that the fish are still on spawn. That's what it's telling me. Because usually by this time, I have a bunch of them that are all scarred up.
Right.
And the one that was scarred up, Butterflies and Sunshine caught it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was the one that was scarred up.
I need to find that video and watch it. There we go. All right, I'm down here in the basement. I have the Ed Evans in the background catching some fish. I'm not sure what year that was, but he's out there casting, trying to make it happen with his signature neon green.
Well, we know it wasn't this week because I didn't catch anything.
Yeah, and
I had like one run, and I know I had a turtle because the cut bait that I had out there, he ripped that thing apart.
I was all smushed.
Yeah, oh, it was gone. Half of it was gone. The eyes, the gills, they were all gone. He ripped them apart.
Yeah, that's difficult when you catch a turtle. I mean, I feel bad, especially when you get a big snapper, and I don't want to put my fingers anywhere close near that mouth of that beak of that huge snapper.
I like my fingers.
That's it. I need them.
I'd rather just cut the line and let him go.
Let him grow. He'll figure it out.
Yep.
Cool, man. So what's that picture of you right next to you? Is that a big old bluegill?
This one here?
Yeah.
No, this is a bass. Or a carp, rather.
Okay. Now I can see it.
Carp.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. I got a lot of little trinkets around here.
Yeah, same with me. They're just scattered all over the place. I want
exactly.
to condense
and half of them I didn't buy. I get them from people because they know that I'm into fishing.
Or you find
you'll like this.
Yeah, there you go. Or find them in a yard sale or a thrift shop or something like that.
Right. Got a couple of trout.
There you go. I have a trout Christmas ornament. So people have been giving me fish ornaments. So this year I'm going to have a fishing ornament tree. So
nice.
I'll deck it out with all my fishing rods all around there and hang all the ornaments off of it. And Katie's going to be very upset. Yeah, well,
very cool.
It's awesome. She won't like it, but that's the whole point of this. Be a wonderful eyesore. All right, man. That's good.
So when's your DIY?
Oh, my DIY tournament? That's a good one.
When's that coming up?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I really don't have the time. I don't know what other people's schedules are. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I just want to set this. I was thinking maybe the first weekend in September. I'm not sure what everybody else's schedule or if there's a tournament going on. So everybody in chat, if you have a chance, let me know if the first weekend in September is available for our DIY tournament second round for 2024. I'd like to get the same people out back on the Catfish Den, which we call it the panels here on this show. It's called Catfish Den. And if there's any other people that wants to participate, heck, open arms. If you have something you think will hold up to a decent fight, a great takedown, a decent fight, come on board. I'm more than welcome to show off your showcase. So that's what's the name of the show. The weekend before the actual tournament, we'll have a showcase. Everyone's on panel, and whatever they built, they present. And hopefully that will hype up the show just a tad bit. Then the following week be the actual DIY tournament. So nice. If I do that, that's going to take the place of the Flatty tourney. And the DIY will be the newest thing I'll do yearly. If it might go into a tournament mode, but if it's solo individual, just what we do, that's fine as well. We'll see what happens in the future. So what do you think, Ed? You're interested in fishing it?
Oh yeah, definitely. I had a blast. You know, even though we caught a couple of dinks. You caught one fish and I caught two. Mine equaled yours one. So, you know, it was fun. Yeah, we came in second.
I was just happy I caught something.
Yeah, that was a very bad bite.
It was a slow night. Well, remember the anglers in the central and the south and all the way down to like the California area, whatever, their bite was on, spot on. For us, the fish were still like waking up from the dormant stage and slowly coming out the den.
I know Austin had fun. I had fun watching them.
Well, that's what I figured. I figured, Austin's great. He can fish on my channel anytime he wants. I don't care if I'm going solo, he can pop on. But another reason I had him, because I knew he would be constantly having action. And he would keep the tournament going. It wouldn't be such a lame show without nobody
keep it interesting,
being skunked the whole time.
Right.
So that was my fear. So I divert the energy over to Austin to carry the show, which he did, and he won. So that's a nice plank he won. So that's another thing I need to consider. Do I make a new plank, or do I confiscate the old one and give it to the new winner? Because
no.
I know, I'm messing.
No, you don't want to do that. The guy worked hard for that. You know what I mean? He deserved it. So let him keep it on his wall.
He made his rod like the last minute. Like I gave him like a week and a half to get his shit together, and he got it all done.
Right.
He did a fantastic job too.
Yep. And he uses it today.
Oh,
he loves using that rod.
Oh man. So I guess if it wasn't for my inspiration of having others creating this, it would never had happened. You wouldn't have this rod right now. So
I wouldn't have thought of it.
How about it? So I was just thinking, I have this damn crutch here. What am I going to use it for? And
Right.
I'm tired of Katie always like hurting herself. So let's put this thing in a good use. It might bring good new juju to her. She won't get hurt no more. So far, so good. Almost.
There you go.
Besides the incident occurred in February. Anyways, did you hear? My car got into another fender bender. Unreal, right?
Were you driving it?
No.
Was Katie driving it?
She was. She was parked.
Man.
She was in all right, this is what happened. Well, before I get into the description, let me give some history. We were going to the fishing show in February, right, to the Oaks. Right. And we were in an outer left turning lane, and the lady was in the inner turning lane. And the lady decided to go straight, and she hits like my driver's side wheel well and bumper and spun us out. And because it was wet out, if it wasn't wet, we probably would have rolled easily. And one thing led to another. I'm not going to get into too much details. So I got the vehicle fixed, painted, superb, right? Next thing I know, I get done work on Thursday, take her shoes off, wrestling with the dog. I got to receive a phone call. Like, she's like, "Oh my God, you got to get over here." I'm like, "What's going on?" Some lady just hit me. I'm like, "Some lady, are you okay?" She's like, "I don't know, just get over here." So I just flew in my truck and just like took off, right? I got to the location. She was getting checked out. The other two were just sitting on a curb. And after everything was settled with the paperwork and everything, I finally calmed down, relaxed, and I looked at my car. I'm like, damn, I got hit in the other side of the bumper with the new bumper just recently got replaced. And now I have damage to my brand new bumper. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a car. It's just a vehicle.
Well, that's what insurance is all about, pal.
Yeah, exactly. So she's
okay. As long as Katie's okay, that's fine.
Cars
can be replaced.
Other things going on. She had to get checked out, but so that's that. Pretty wild. Well, anyways, let's just change the topic a little bit and let's get to the chat real quick. I want to say what's up to 922 Barbecue. He says Jeff finally found someone to be in this show. So he's talking a little shit on us. This is what it looks like.
Okay.
All right. He's like, "Oh crap." I replied to him, "I'm being nice." Then he goes on and on and on. And a burrito fishing lady, how you doing? She says, "Hi Ed, how are you?"
How you doing, Lisa?
That's her name, Lisa. Gotcha.
Only personal friends know that, Jeff.
Oh, there you go. I got you. And Linda is out in the crowd. Hey, Linda, later on.
Good evening, butterflies and sunshine.
If you want to stop on in, let me know. Alvin Lewis is in the chat.
How's it going, Alvin? Long time no see, buddy.
Yep.
He must be busy.
And everyone's just going at it. So 922 said that looks like that was a hog, Ed, which it was in your short.
Yeah.
The video I just showed.
I got a good one this year on it was last year, the end of last year. It was in the wintertime on Dustin's show.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 43-pounder while Dustin and Stan were sleeping in his boat.
Was it on?
One had a drift sock on, and the other one had some bait rags on them.
Oh, speaking of bait rags, I don't know, James, Cool Cat James, if you're watching, let me go on full screen here. I want to say thank you for sending me some rags. I'll put them in use. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
I got 2. I wasn't expecting rags.
Very nice.
Do you have his sticker, Ed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say I'll give you it. I have 2 of them he gave me. I would have gave you 1.
Nope,
how about Linda? Does she have one of his?
Yes, she does.
Okay. Well, I'll just hold on to them and place one on my boat, and I'll place the other one on my stop sign in the basement.
On your tackle box.
No, I'll put it on the live well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a built-in live well in my boat. I have a live well and a bait well. I keep one as dry storage, and well, both of them are dry storage. But if I know I'm going to be out there for a long time, I'll load up the live well. It's easier access with a bunch of bait fish.
There you go.
You know what? That reminds me. I haven't done a local tournament in a long time. What about yourself?
No, I haven't. I haven't done one since I haven't done one since I caught all those trot lines in the water.
Oh, okay. That kind of like discourage you from fishing because people are cheating.
Well, fishing those kind of tournaments, a live tournament, I don't mind doing any of them. So if you're going to have one, I suggest we do it live.
No. Yeah, I know that. No, I'm talking about the local tournaments.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do them anymore.
Okay. I kind of want to make an appearance in one, and just for the heck of it, and just see if the same crowd's out there or not. Might be a good opportunity to recruit some anglers. Never know.
Right.
We'll see. Well, not for this year.
2 that would probably go on live.
Uh-huh.
But as far as the other guys, I don't think they would.
Nah, a lot of them, they I don't know. They got mixed emotions. I know. Which is fine. Everyone's got their opinion. I'm good either way. Eight 922. I don't know. I didn't check my mail. Which email did you send it to? I have multiple emails. Let me look them up real quick. No, I did not see your email. You must not be sending me the correct email. Or you must be typing in the incorrect address. So Ed, see my hat I'm wearing?
Yeah, that's nice. I heard you got new merch.
And I got a new Catfish Den hat here.
That's sharp.
So what's cool about these? I made a special request. As soon as I turn off the black light, they stay glowing.
That's awesome.
They glow in the dark without black light.
That's nice.
It is awesome. So I thought about it the other day. I was like, what can I do that no one else had not done yet? And, I mean, I can build stuff just like anyone else, but I'm not good at marketing stuff. So I'm going to use my creative path. I'm like, well, let's get some, this check on I'm called a lady. I told her exactly what I wanted, and she came through. She charged a little bit extra, but
right. Well, she's good. I'm telling you.
The heck of it. Absolutely. So I'm really, it's kind of hard to see it now because I have I have to be on my cell phone. I'm on my my laptop because the light on the laptop won't justify what it is capable of doing. It keeps
I reached out to Freddie from FOA about the bait rags, and he said he can't print on black. So I have to go somewhere else to get bait rags.
No, and so I was thinking, my Whisker Seeker bait rags, they're stitched. Why don't you just get a stitch?
Because the stitches end up falling apart and stuff like that.
No.
Constantly.
I had these rags for like 5 years now. No issue.
Well, if you caught more fish, they'd be no good in it by now.
Well, haha. I think I got more fish than you this year and last year. So let's not go there. No, the quality, these are nice rags, but the other qualities are like they're thicker, you know.
Right. Well,
So
the rags that I want are going to be like a sweatshirt material.
Okay.
So,
I'm looking for the kitchen rag, just all black kitchen rag, kind of like
right.
what Chrisita has. That's
Well, I'm just going to go to the ASAP Tees that does my shirts and have them silk screen them. So
cool. You know what I really want? I was looking around. I seen one. I don't know if I want to go for it or not. You know, like the gators, like these right here, these gators. I was thinking about getting my logo printed on some gators.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I thought about it earlier. I was like, well, we're pretty much, everybody's in the same boat here. Everyone's looking for a decent person to do work. Oh, speaking of that, I spoke to Chris yesterday on the phone. He gave me a call from Catfish Clothing.
Right.
So he actually lived about like 30 minutes from us.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he grew up in Pennsylvania, but he lived in Pennsylvania like 30 years ago.
I did not know that.
So just right off the bat, that's just like we kicked it off, and he's actually he's awesome. He's a cool dude. So I told him, look, I'm looking for a jersey. So I want I gave him a few ideas. He made it for me, and I said, well, I don't necessarily want that. Can you do this? So he told me this yesterday. He's out on the show, and he's at a hunting show. So he's trying to make jerseys for like all sportsmen, even like the cornhole players. He's making jerseys for them too. So his business is really growing. So I sent him all my logos like I do have on my sweatshirt, and I told him 2 other things I want slightly different. He's like, yeah, we can do that. So he asked me to give him a call sometime after 3 p.m. tomorrow, and hopefully we can finalize this jersey, and I should be able to get it maybe like whenever he mails it out, sometime 2 weeks from now, or however.
Now the jersey that you're going to have made, is it like the FOA ones that all them guys are wearing?
Yeah, so there's
like a tournament jersey.
Yeah, there's 2 options. You can get one kind of like this material,
right?
Or you can get one with the zipper. And like this material that we have right now of a shirt,
right?
The actual ink is kind of like it's tainted into the jersey itself. So therefore, when you wash it, it won't wrinkle or peel off or anything of that nature. It's nice. I heard it's pretty sharp. And he suggested that I get the zip one, like the quarter zip one, V-neck zip, because it's thicker material. I was like, all right. So I kind of want to, I decided to go with black and white logo for everything.
Right.
And that'll be like my fall one. And in the spring, if I want to get another one, I'll bounce back to red and black.
Okay.
Yeah. So I also asked him if it's possible you can get reflective logo on the shirts.
Right.
I don't know if he's capable of doing it. I hope he is, because that looks sharp at nighttime with the crane light panning down, illuminating the boat, and every time I move, it'd be clear as day to see my logo,
right,
or anybody else's logo. So yeah,
sounds good.
Yeah, so hopefully, if he does, I think that's going to be a game changer in the catfish world, and especially for him, because I think a lot of people will be asking for the same concept.
Well, when you get it, let me see it. Maybe I'll want one.
Yeah, I know you're gonna want one. I know you are. Oh, right off the bat, I know you're gonna get one. So I think like at first I cluttered it all up, then I realized it's just like when a new person moves in a house, they just load everything up with like in a front yard, and don't realize it's too much. It's like the same concept. I took away, made it more simplified, and just make it all uniform all around.
It's like when you buy a boat. You buy tons of stuff to put in it. And then you're starting to weed stuff out, you know, stuff that you don't use. I know. I went through that.
I did too. I start with a
I give a lot of stuff away because I don't use it no more.
Right. Right now I got 2 waterproof backpacks and 2 core bags. Just whatever doesn't fit in it, it can stay home. So how's that floor on your boat going?
It's right in the same spot it was last time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's finito.
No, the reason why
Why is that?
My electronics box, I'm changing it up. So I got to get new wood and cut the one side out because I got different switches for it.
Right.
So instead of having 2 switches for your navigation lights, I got one where when it's forward, all of them are on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you push just the back or the bottom of it, just your stern light comes on. Because that's all you have to have on when you're anchored at night.
Right. That's right.
So I got that one. The winch button that I have, instead of having 2, one for up and one for down, now I got one that's in both. So you hit the top, it's going down. You hit the bottom, it's coming back in. So
you got a winch? I'm jealous, man. I mean,
yeah,
tell me the real reason. Why did you get a winch?
Yo, I'll be 65 in January.
Oh man, you can't use your old man excuse. I don't want to hear it. You need some exercise in your life.
Dead weight. You know what I mean?
All right. I'll give it to you. Hey Ed, can you see this?
Yeah.
So this is not the shirt, but this is like my prototype. But this is cool. Look,
that is cool.
Is Catfish Den here,
right?
And my logo and fishing with Jeff Beal, the American flag,
right?
But how cool is that?
That is nice.
He's patenting this. But I'm changing it up big time. I'm taking away fishing with Jeff Beal because it's already on the logo. I'm gonna put Catfish Den up here.
Okay, then, like you're going down the sleeve.
Yeah, but I'm going to eliminate that because I already have it on the back. So I'm keeping if you see right there, this right here, it's my original design from Facebook. So that's why I apply it to it because it's part of my roots in fishing. So this is going to be black and white right here with an all black jersey. You know this compass, I guess it's called rose compass, north, south, east, and west.
Right.
I'm going to have that replace American flag. Then I'm going to have black and white American flags going up the sleeve, up to my on both sides, up to my elbows.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be pretty cool looking. So if he can design that, that's going to be my jersey.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's neat. So you're listening, Chris. Big shout out.
So what, do you plan on fishing a lot of tournaments or what?
No, I always wanted one, just for my hobby. It's all hobby. It's a hobby to us, right? So always wanted one that will fulfill my hobby. It's just for me. I really don't care what other people think. You know, it makes me happy.
That's it.
That's it. Bottom line. Bottom line. Oh, so I was meaning to show you. I didn't have a chance. I got some rattles here for you.
Hey, nice. So, yeah, I got them weights here for you too when you decide to stop over.
Well, check it out, man. I have orange. I have purple. I'm calling these jokers. I have these are actually they glow.
Glow in the dark, okay.
Yep, which is up your alley as well. So I'm going to split up.
No green?
I have green right here. These are green.
Okay. Awesome.
So I'm going to split these bags up and give you a few each ones for you.
All right.
If you like them, I can always get more. Not a big deal. Cool. You got some lead for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, not this past week because I was on the water, but the week before I made a bunch of weights, and we ended up giving a bunch out, but I still got a lot.
Good.
Now I got to sit down and make some 8s and 10s for when we go down to Virginia.
Oh, speaking of Virginia, if you guys didn't know, we like going to Virginia. We love the James River. If we had an opportunity, I would live near the James River, but we don't have that opportunity. So we have the chance to go there every other year or once a year. That's awesome. So we hit up the Mighty James River crew. Mentioned we want to go out there. They're like, come on down. Just let us know when you guys are going to show up. And we're not sure when we're going to show up.
Well, we know it's going to be after our water temperature gets below 50.
Yeah, so it's probably be mid-October-ish, November.
Yeah, probably around there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
they get some big ones in the wintertime down there.
Yeah, but if they're biting like sooner, I'll go. I'll just throw whatever in the backpack. I'm out the door. I'll kidnap Ed. Let's go.
There you go.
No, that's cool. Yeah. So what's his name? Chris. He mentioned he lives near Richmond area, and he suggested launch at Hopewell, but we already know we like fishing like the city area, so we're just going to have to we're going to have to go on Google Earth and Google Map or whatever and find the best location to stay at.
Well, we definitely know we won't be going out of Dutch.
I told him the story. He's like, man, I feel bad.
That's a given. We're not going out of Dutch.
People are asking, why, Ed?
The vultures decided to chew all the rubber off my new truck.
Oh, it was horrible. It looked like somebody, there's individual paper snips to put in a bind ring. It looked like half circles. Someone went
That was from their beaks. Like. They pecked it like that, you know?
Make perfect little half circles.
Yeah, they did.
Did you ever get that fixed?
What?
Did you get that fixed?
No.
Did you get no? Oh, I thought you got that fixed.
Nope.
All right.
It's not causing any leaks. It's just an eyesore when you open a door.
Right. No, I hear you. Well, you kept your cool. I was expecting like the Hulk coming out of Ed, but he was very chilled about it.
It happens. It happens,
Yeah.
Insurance company said it's covered too.
Well, you get it done. Get it if you ever sell the truck. I doubt you will, but you get it done beforehand, like if you're allowed to. I'm not sure how that works.
If I get rid of this truck, I'm going to be trading it in on a new one.
Yeah, I hear you on that
one that's got all the rubber on it.
And the bells and whistles too, huh?
Yep.
Woo! Trucks nowadays is a hit or miss. You're going to get a solid truck or you're going to get a headache truck, which means you're going to be taken to a dealer every 3 months for some kind of recall.
I actually lucked out with this one.
Yeah, well, I have a 97. I lucked out too. I mean, I don't have any serious problems for, maintenance issues here and there for an old truck. Besides that, no issue.
I still don't have 50,000 miles on this.
50? Man.
I don't have even 50.
Oh, did you ever get those
40-some thousand miles on it with all them trips down to Virginia?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The first time we went, we didn't take a boat. It was just a straight up trip. And
right, because we were going to see what the river was like.
Right. And we only filled up one time, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah. And the second and third time, we went there 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
Right.
So
I went 4 times. You went 3 times.
4, I went 3.
Right.
And what I remember on the second and third one, I guess we did a lot of driving though. We probably filled up twice, right? I think so.
Yeah, because we were pulling a boat.
Yep. Oh yeah, it was absolutely. But that's not
Big
still
difference.
It's still not that bad. But hey, man, everything accumulates. So, but hey, if you want to get out of state, fish new waters, it's it's well worth it. I'm not complaining about it.
Oh, that's the fun part.
Absolutely.
Fishing water you never fished before.
Yeah. So we did pretty good on James River. We did good on here in local waters. The only water that gives me a hard time is the Potomac. I've fished there twice.
Oh, wait a minute, Jeff. You're missing another time that we went down to Virginia. We went down with Goober time, remember?
No, but that was the third one. That was that was the third trip, right? No, that was the second trip. No, that was the third trip because the Sunday after that was the Battle of the Rivers, and we were exhausted and tired, and it was very windy that day, right?
Now you got me confused.
Yeah. Well, we got a YouTube video. We can always fall back on it and find it.
But I thought when we went down to fish with Dan, we didn't take any fishing rods or anything.
No, you brought the boat down.
And we left it at Stan's?
Yes.
All right. If you say so. I thought we didn't bring any fishing stuff with us.
No, we did because the first day, I think we fished. We fished, and the second day we fished with Goober Time, the local guide service over there, and that was the day where you got his coin for catching a decent fish. Remember that?
The 38-pounder, yeah.
That's right. That could have been mine,
It could have been, but you said no.
No, I said no. I'm like, you
were too busy eating your sandwich.
That's right. No, I was happy. I want to see a gar for the first time, right? And Dan threw a net out there, I guess before he picked us up or whatever. And as he was retrieving the net back, there was a bunch of shad. There was a big old carp. And next thing he's like, man, there's a big fish in there. Like, I was thinking maybe he did it intentionally or not, but because I told him in a chat, man, I really want to see a gar. And he pulls out this giant gar. I was like freaking out, like, yeah, let me hold that thing. I can't take credit for it, but it was awesome to pose with it. Now I thought about it, I kind of regret. I wish I got a needle nose pliers and plucked out one of his side of his skin there. He kept it. But besides that was a pretty cool time. I think we landed 4 fish that day.
Yeah, he makes the trip fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that boat. And I love his
electronics are awesome.
Oh yeah, he's a well put together individual, and he's organized, and everything he has is clean, and he's all around a great guide service. So if anybody ever decides to go to James River, hit him up. And I don't know if he guaranteed to get you a fish, but sure hell will try for sure.
I'm almost sure he's going to guarantee some fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a good guy.
Because he's that good.
Yeah, he is good. His live well, his homemade DIY live well, if I ever get a bigger boat, I'm going to definitely try to make something whatever fits the boat by using the material he has. And the cool thing with that, he can take it off after you take all the water out of it. He can just lift it up and put it on in the garage, out of the way. I think he got another boat. He has a John boat now.
I think he's got a kayak.
Is a kayak as well?
Yeah.
Cool. I know he
him and Stan 3 used to fish from kayaks before.
Okay. Hey, Ed, how's your live well doing?
Outside, it's got probably 8 or 9 bluegills in it swimming around.
Oh, sweet. Well, I have a little video here of it. You care if I present it?
Okay.
All right. Hold on there, chat. I'll be with you in a few.
If it wasn't
Meanwhile,
so dark outside, I'd take you outside and show it to you, but it's raining, and I don't think you'll see the fish in it.
no, that's just your eyes getting bad.
That don't surprise me. Everything's going bad.
Oh, mine are too, man. I got to take off my glasses to read close. How messed up is that?
I got to do the same thing.
I'm going to figure something out. Correct it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the tank right now is crystal clear. I've been feeding the bait. If I keep them longer than a week, I've been feeding them mealworms.
Yeah, I do the same. Actually, I keep them in the fridge next to Katie's lunch bag.
Oh, the mealworms.
Very cool.
Yeah, it serves a purpose, you know.
Absolutely. The intention to keep a fish alive and healthy enough just to be bait. There it is.
The healthier you could keep your bait, the better off you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if they're out there moving around a lot. Then
I want you to do this next time. This might help out with my my bait tank. I mean, there's not much. I got rid of the freezer, and I bought another freezer, chest freezer. I just don't have the time like I did last year, so I just use a regular pond liner, and the water just been cold regardless what the air temperature is. So that's all I need. It's just a bubbler, and I do two things here. You know, there's office coolers. There's 3 to 5 gallon jugs. I'll fill 2 of them up. I'll let them go for like 48 hours so all the chlorine gets out of it, evaporates out of the water into there. Then I'll go down to the local creek and I'll fill up another jug. Then I'll put 2 tap water and 1 creek water so he still gets the natural scent in the water. So it's not all just tap water. So to me, I think that helps out tremendously and is keeping the natural scent on in the fish and on its texture and when they're doing whatever they do with water. So I think that's it's a route I've been doing. It's been working out. I don't know if it's good for you. It's just pain in the ass to carry water from the creek.
This is working for me. The water temperature here is 76 degrees in my tank.
Wow.
Down the river, it's 85 degrees. So something's happening over here. They must like the shade. You know what I mean?
Yep. So I think you add some creek water, just a little bit, just like a bucket worth, clean, and I think that goes a long way. It's my theory. I've been noticing for the past couple of years, and so far so good.
Do whatever's working. That's all.
That's it. That's all you do. Another thing I like been doing, the buckets. I like using the cat litter buckets because when they're in the truck, they less have a tendency of tipping over like the circle ones you see at Home Depot or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, I've been using them lately. So I tell my neighbor, my mom, it's like as soon as you're done these buckets, donate to me, wash them out. I throw away the sneaky ones and replenish it with some fresh ones.
Well, if I'm ever going to put a bucket of water in my truck, I'll put it inside of a milk crate.
Yeah.
Because then it's squared off again. You know what I mean? It will slide around, but it won't tip over.
Well, this is what I do.
A round bucket just tips right over.
Yeah, exactly. So when I take the car out to go fishing, I'll just get a tote, and I'll put the fish gear and the bait bucket in the tote. So if there was a splash, it's going to stay in a confinement area.
Right. So
that seems to work for me as well. But in my truck, I have like the 12 by 2s or 12 by 1s that you put across. Right. So I got 2 latches or 2 screws with a bunch of washers. Then I get my bungee cord, put it around the bucket, and attach it on the other side. and it keeps it intact.
There you go.
Yeah, so that works out pretty good too.
Yeah.
Then I get my hole saw, drill some holes, and I put my fishing rods the bottom of it diagonally because the holes are diagonal, so that they fit in there nice and snug. And if I hit potholes or speed bumps, they're not banging around. They're all staying in one place. That works for me as well.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. But you have a 6-foot bed, right?
It's 5.5.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it's a shorty.
How often do you use your fishing rod holder, bed rod holders?
I don't.
Not anymore. Oh,
I bought it. I told you I buy so much stuff, and half of it I don't even use anymore. It's sitting back there on the shelf. It's up on the top back there.
Could that attach to a 𝙗𝑵 cover, or is it too heavy?
What, the 𝙗𝑵 cover for what?
The fishing rod, your fishing rod holder where you keep your net,
right?
You know, on top. What is that made of?
That's a rocket launcher.
So, did you make that custom, or someone make that for you?
No, I actually bought that from another company that was making 𝙗𝑵 tops.
Right.
But that's made out of aluminum. My 𝙗𝑵 top is made out of stainless steel.
Yeah, see with mine.
But that rocket launcher was only like $239, and it connects right to your 𝙗𝑵 top.
How's it connected?
There's four little arms.
Okay. Kind of like the C, kind of like a C unit, and just you take it off and put it on just like that, right?
You can, but it's a pain because you have to separate the things that go around the poles. And if you keep doing that, opening and closing them, you're going to break it. You're not going to believe this.
Who's that in the background? I heard something.
Butterflies and Sunshine's here. Come on over.
What?
I gotta take.
Where is she?
She's right outside the garage here. She's got to take her sound off her phone. She's watching your show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was hanging in there.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Heading over to let my daughter's dog out. She's in Disney.
She's on vacation.
Yeah.
So you got dog duty for the week, huh?
So grandmom's watching the dog.
Well, not really. My grandson's supposed to be dog duty, but he went to Music Fest.
He went to a concert.
So that's what normally happens.
So I took over the responsibility for today.
So whatever he gets paid for today is going to your pocket, right? No.
They don't get paid.
It's all good. He does plenty for me, so it's all good.
No, it's not just joking.
He's my IT man.
There you go. Sweet. Yeah. How's the laptop running? Good?
Laptop's running good.
Yeah.
Oh. She's having problems with her door ringer now.
My camera, my door camera.
She's got one of those door rings.
Still investigating.
Yeah,
still investigating it. He just put it in, and it's trial and error with some of the settings, especially living on this road.
Gotcha.
And because it's not hardwired, she's running through so many batteries.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to complete her bank account. deeply.
It might be cheaper to hire an electrician. Hint. Just buy a high water one.
Well, I would hardwire it, but we have a stucco house, so running through stucco, I don't know where I'm drilling through, so I'm not. I rent here. I'm not going to be the one to put a hole in place.
I'm going to get my son to do
it. Because then I know nothing.
He's not afraid.
Yeah,
I already cleared it with the landlord and everything, so it's
that's cool. Yeah, we just got them for the front and back of the house too. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, check you guys later. If you're still on when I come back, I'll say hi again.
Later on.
Drive safely. It's wet out there.
Yeah. Well, you should see when I was leaving her house, the yard across from her, 5 deer were there at around 6 o'clock. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. We have deer all over the place over here.
Hey, 351 Cleveland stepped in. How you doing, bud? Yeah, so hey, absolutely, man. I think heading back to over there when it's cold there, we'll stay warm in Virginia. Be a good time.
Right.
I need to catch a 40-pounder. That's what I need to do.
There you go, Jeff. That's what I was making 2 weeks ago.
Okay, cool. Is that the same one you originally had, or you upgraded it? The wood.
What, the board?
Yeah, the board.
I upgraded it because I'm making 8s and 10s now.
Okay.
Before I only had 1s through 6s. I don't do 1s anymore because they're a different eyelet. Like these are number 2s that go on the top of the sinker.
Yep.
That little ring.
Yep.
And the other one was number 1. So I figured, well, why even bother buying those when the number 2s cover all these sizes? So all the way up to 10s, that's still a number 2 ring on there.
Yep.
So
yeah, that's standard, right? For the most part.
Yeah, unless you're going with the smaller ones, then you have to buy the small ones. But I'm not even making the small ones anymore. So I'm doing 2s through 10s. That's plenty for us. Well, 6 is plenty for us. It's only when we go down to the Potomac River or the James River is where we're going to throw 8s and 10s.
Well, yeah, we probably need like 15s, 20s.
Well, if we're going down there and we need that much weight, that's during a storm. We're not going.
There you go. Postpone.
I was hoping those guys were going to have River War again.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm not sure why they stopped it. I wonder if it got too political.
I don't know. But I wouldn't mind going down helping them out again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But
now they got some newcomers down there on the James River, and that's their water, so they might as well fish it first.
Absolutely, they grew. They have a team, so
right. But that was fun when we were down there.
Hey, well, a good thing with us, I mean, we can just show up whenever we want and just go and fish.
Yeah.
But it'd be better though. I mean, obviously, if they're around, because it'll be more fun. But regardless, it's always a good time.
Yep.
Yeah. So I contacted Dan. I told him that we're interested to come back down. He asked the same question. Just let me know when. And I was like, maybe we want to do a night trip. And he's like, we can do that too. So I don't know if you want to do day or night. I'd rather stay out of the sun. But well, whatever you want to do, it's fine.
You'd rather stay out of the sun?
Yeah, I'd rather do night fishing.
Down there, you can catch the fish during the day. It's not like flathead fishing where we're only fishing for flatheads.
Yeah, but it seems like you catch, I guess, around dinner time in the evening. That's where they catch their biggest fish most of the time, I think.
No, you caught yours in the morning down there.
I know. But I think. Well, we caught a lot. I can't remember how many we caught, but we caught a lot.
No, I'm talking about the big one that missed the net.
Oh, someone brought a tennis racket as a net.
Well, they got a good net now, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, he had 3 swipes at it too. 3 swipes. Yeah, I remember that. So I was everybody's fault. So
well, you got a video on it.
I'm not blaming that on one individual. I'm blaming that on the whole team. That's a team effort. We lost it.
Yeah.
Well, that's our first time down there, so
yeah.
It's okay. Hey, well, since then we didn't lose any. You gotta have that trial and error. It's gonna happen. So I think we adapt pretty good to deep water.
But we learned a lot when we went down there.
Mm-hmm.
We never drifted before.
Nope.
We never bump baits. We don't do that up here.
Nope. We get snagged too easily.
Well, you got shallower water than they have down there.
Oh yeah, I remember fishing. Well, first time we got there, remember? We're fishing next to the dock and on top of the dock.
Right.
And let alone that was like 20-foot water right there next to the dock.
Right. We're not used to that.
Yeah, then the big old tugboats were coming in, making wakes and everything.
Yeah.
And all those people showed up. We're like, whoa, what's going on? You're like, let's get out of here. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
And I caught that. That's right. I caught my first blue. It was like literally
off the dock.
Yeah. And then we got a good run, and that was it. Then Dustin was like, "All right, I'm done work. Where you guys at?" I'm like, "Let's go. We're going." A922. If you want me sponsoring you, man, you better be good. I'm sponsoring 922. So I'd like to
for what?
During the Catfish tournament, the JG, for JG tournament, I decided to sponsor him 922.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew he was looking for someone, so I was like, you know what, I'm that guy. Are you gonna sponsor anyone?
We're not sponsoring, but we are going to be throwing money.
Okay. Well,
we're not saying to who.
Okay.
But we want several individuals to beat Daryl, so.
Right. No, I get it.
So yeah, we'll be helping out.
Cool. No, I want to sponsor 922. I know he's really stepping up his game lately, and he deserves it. So it's all going to the same place. So.
Butterflies asked me how much I was throwing out, and I says, "Well, I'll do 100 like I always do." And she says, "Well, I'll do 100 along with you." Cool. So I said, "How do you want to do it? You want to do it as one, or you want to give it to a couple of people?" And she says, "Well, what do you say we see how the tournament's going, and if we can help several people out, maybe we'll do that." I said, "There you go." So we'll see, but yeah, we're always good for 100 each here. Yep. For every one of those benefits that went out, we always throw $100 out that way.
Yeah, you guys are always awesome.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the catfish community is friends as far as I'm concerned. You hate to see when somebody's down, and if there's other people that can lift them up, well, let's do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what keeps this community so strong.
Yep.
Man, everybody came together when not JP. Yeah.
Yeah, JG's going on. You're talking
about not JG.
Takedown. I call him TD. Yeah.
I just had a brain fart. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you hear the crickets in the background? That's not from me.
See what happens when you get old? Two things go. Your mind, and I forget what the other one is. Oh, man.
Son of a...
KP.
There you go.
Say KP.
There you go. Well, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see.
Look how strong everybody was for that. You know what I mean?
Hey, here we go. I was waiting for you to say that.
There you go. That was awesome. How everybody came together for that. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, there's like
we helped his daughter out big time because she was going through a lot. Granted, you can't help them out for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? But you can help them out to get back on their feet. They have bills coming in. The bills got to be paid. You know what I mean? You don't pay the bills, you're out on the street. That's how it is. Right.
Yeah.
But the community came up and did a fabulous job, I thought. You know what I mean? And when he asked for ice cream, we thought, oh man, he's out of this thing. And we all got on the upswing because we thought he was doing better. And then before you know it, he was gone. It was heartbreaking, but the way the community came alive for that, it was unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
I got goosebumps over it. That's how hard the community worked for KP.
Yeah. Then you had Daryl. You know, Daryl is like kind of like like the backbone. He's like the one that's organized most of this stuff.
Daryl's the guru.
Yeah, he is.
And don't let anybody tell you different. Daryl's the one that organizes all this stuff, and he does a hell of a job.
Yeah, he does a great job. His background, he's using with his skills, and he's applying to his community.
And he likes to play it off. But Daryl, if you're watching, you do an awesome job, pal. Keep up the good work, and we're all backing you. You know what I mean? Because what you're doing, we all feel it. You know, the community feels that. We feel the love. You know what I mean? Yeah, just keep what you're doing, even though people like to make fun of you and all. And granted, Butterflies and myself were sending money to others to try to beat you, because that's what you want. You want everybody to beat you. So that's what we're doing.
It's going to happen.
But we're not saying who we're sending it to. It's going to be like, we're going to watch the tournament, and we're going to see where it needs to go. And where it needs to go, that's where it's going.
Right now, this lady, she has like $500 or maybe more by now, and she's not.
This lady, you're talking about Rhonda, pal.
Yeah.
Rhonda got a $500 donation. She was sponsored by somebody, and she's not even going to have a fishing rod in the water.
Yep.
And Daryl, I think right now has 130 pounds because he got $100 donation and a $30 donation. Somebody sponsored him. So he's up there, and he didn't even put a rod in the water yet. So we're trying to help the ones that don't even have a rod in the water and don't have any points yet. So they're the underdogs are what we're going to try to help. So.
Well, I'll tell you what now. 922, like, I'm getting crap for sponsoring him from Burrito Lady. She's saying it's a waste to sponsor him with a big smile. No, it's not.
I think Lisa was sponsored already by Brian B. Brian B sponsored 6 people.
Oh, no kidding. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's $20 a pop, I believe. Pretty cool.
Exactly. But he sponsored 6 people. I think Austin was one. Stan 3 was one. Cool Cats is one. Jody is one. Yeah, he signed up like 6 people. Hats off to him, that's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey, Jim from Damn River Boys showed up. What's up, dude?
Hey, Dan, how's it going, buddy?
Sampy's in the house. What's up, Samps?
Sampy, how's it going, brother? You let Jody beat you in the house the other night.
Oh.
I like you, Sampy.
Oh, no.
You still got thunder and lightning, Jeff?
I don't know. I'm in the basement.
It stopped over here. The rain even stopped.
More than likely it stopped. This is the first time I've been in this basement in like 3 weeks. It's too busy. I you know what? I've been so busy. It's not really, well, I just didn't have a chance to take the boat out as much as I wanted to this year.
Right.
I have some extra vacation time, so I'm planning to be on your show, the after hour show, on Thursday mornings. So 12 to 4 a.m. It'll probably be like the last week in August or the first week in September. I mean, it all depends on when the DIY event tournament plays.
That's our better bite.
Yeah.
September and October.
So maybe the second week in September. I'm going to.
That's when the fish are feeding up for this winter's laydown, you know?
Yeah. This one, I'm definitely going to save my time for September. So I'm going to maybe take 3 days off here, 3 days off there, and get the boat back in the water and watch some lines.
There's
a couple locations. I want to fish. I haven't fished up in Black Rock in a long time, for like 2 years now. So I need to get out there and fish around me. I also want to fish in like Conshohocken, and then
you were saying something about fishing tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said you were
stand day.
fishing stand day.
Well, no. I said we should fish a stand day. And it mean like for tomorrow. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I would like to fish down in the
Well,
city.
I'm all for it.
first
Let's
stand
find
day.
a place where they have carp because that's
Oh, I know
something
where
I'm
exactly where to
getting
go.
into.
Cool.
Huh?
Well, they're everywhere. It doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter. Any strip of water has it here. So it doesn't matter what section.
I told Butterflies I was going to take a ride the other day, so I did. I went down to Yardley. That's where I'm originally from.
Right on.
And I went along the Delaware Canal to where the mulberry trees hung over the canal, and there was always carp underneath of them.
Mm-hmm.
The canal is gone. It's dried up.
Wow, yep. Horrible. What's the deal?
I don't know. They're saying something about the locks aren't holding water anymore, so the water just runs out. You know how they have the locks to let the water level go up and down?
Around the side of it.
Exactly. It's gone.
That must be devastating for the environment. You know,
you wonder where all the fish went. Yeah,
exactly. What about any other locations in that area? Well, are they still around?
When I went down there, I stopped there on the Delaware Canal. That was in Morrisville. Then I went over to the train bridge, the US 1 bridge, and the Calhoun Street bridge. They did put I'm not going to say they put a boat ramp in there per se, but they cleaned out all the big rocks, so you can put a flat bottom boat like mine in there, because guys had boats or trucks parked up on the side with trailers, so they all put their flat bottoms in there. You can't put a V bottom in there because it's too shallow, of course. Right. But the flat bottom boats you'll have no problem putting in there. So when the spring striper run comes, I'll be over there fishing because
are you going to do it? You're going to do it in 25? It's going to happen?
Yeah. Yep.
So you going to bring you going to whip the dust off your old lures and everything? And
No. Use live eels. We used to use herring, but you're not allowed to catch them anymore.
I have there's a eel factory a few blocks down. If they're operational at the time, I can get like a couple pounds worth for cheap. So
there you go. That's all you need.
That's it.
Live eels.
All right.
So then the third place, well, I was 1, 2, 3. The fourth place I stopped was in New Hope at Washington's Crossing, where Washington crossed the Delaware. And
awesome.
I was looking for some spots to fish there off the bank, but everything's overgrown. Then I went up into the park and I drove down to where the canal, the Delaware Canal, fed down to the Delaware River. That's all dried up too. So you got the Delaware Canal, which is all dried up. You got that stream that comes from the canal to the river. That's all dried up. All you have is the river, and that's way out there because it doesn't have a lot of water in it.
Now, what have you had opportunity to speak to the locals around there? What's their opinion on it? I'm sure it's a mixed opinion, and it's probably more negative than positive.
They're all blaming the township for not fixing the dams on the river. You know, the gates.
Kind of money.
Yeah, so they're finding. They say they need the money to fix the roads, but if you drive on them roads, River Road is the worst. That's always underwater when they get a flood. Right. That's the worst. You think they would have fixed that? They didn't fix it.
Well, the issue is with that is the water that gets saturated, then it starts to all the cracks in the road are called alligator cracks, and eventually that's where the pothole starts forming from the underlayments gets washing out, and you get your big hole right there. It's like a mini sinkhole. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
River Road, all the way from Yardley, all the way up to New Hope. The roads are treacherous. I mean, you know how they just fill potholes with that goop?
Yeah, the temporary stuff.
The whole road is filled like that. It's got temporary spots all over it. They ought to just strip it down and repave it.
So this is what they probably do. They probably get like a 350 dump truck, and they have a hot hopper in the back, and it keeps the asphalt steamy when they pick it up from the plant. And they drive around location. They open up the door. They rake it out into the hole, tamp it down, and move on to the next multiples of potholes
Right.
throughout the stretch of the street and then some. So they actually do sell a 5-gallon bucket, a local town, and they came over and they did a demonstration. And to this day, that pothole is still full. Took 2 buckets, but the bucket is so expensive. It's like almost like $80 for a 5-gallon bucket. So obviously, most townships, they're not going to go that route. But hey, if you had a driveway with a pothole, I suggest this. It's worth it, like for an average resident. No doubt about it. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So these guys, their bait locations, their carp locations are small mounts, large mounts, even channels. I don't think they have flatheads there, do they? They might.
On the Delaware River, they do.
Okay, so I never really fished the Delaware. I never explored the Delaware that much. But
from the Calhoun Street Bridge down is all tidal water. From the Calhoun Street Bridge up, all the way up into New York, that's non-tidal.
Right.
And the only time that water fluctuates is if you get rain, like a heavy rain up in New York or something like that, and the water comes running down. Because you figure if you have rain that hard up in New York and then we get it, we're getting it like twice as hard on the river because all of it's coming right down off landslides and stuff like that. Makes the river really muddy, swift, high, a lot of debris floating down. Yep.
All getting filled up by soot. People are not properly putting out their sediment controls around the construction site, wash all that mud down to the storm waters, and that leads right onto the creeks, into the rivers. And you had a fishing spot, right? Used to be a 10-foot. Now it's a 6-foot. You blame that on erosion. Seriously. That's how it works. It's crazy. No one's enforcing this stuff. That's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I'd love to find a place where I could go carp fishing. You know what I mean? Sit on a bank, maybe Peace Valley Park, Lake Galena.
I went over to the location when I was down in the city, and this is the second time. The first time was in tidal water. That's where I caught the snakehead. I caught that nice size smallmouth bass, at least like almost a 4-pounder.
That was down by the dam, right?
Yeah. Then I caught the channel. I just launched it in like 2 seconds. I had channel one, but this is the crazy part. I'm reeling the channel. Good fight, right? As soon as you get to the wall is literally 10 feet down or further. Depends on the tidal of the water. If the high tide's in, low tide's out. And my net I had to lift the fish up out of the water and scoop them up. And I'm just going like this until the fish is over the rail onto the plateau, I guess you call it.
Yeah, you need a pier net for that.
Yes, you do.
I have a big one right here on the wall.
Well, good. Bring it.
And you just send it down on a rope, and then you put the whole ring under the water, bring the fish over top of it, and just pull them up, and then you got them.
Hey, Susquehanna Stan. Hope you're feeling better, brother. He said, open invite for you guys, Jeff and Ed, over here on the Susquehanna River. Sounds good. So he invited us to.
See that lady drove her car in the other night?
Yeah.
I don't think you heard us, Dan.
No, Linda was just saying a lady over at Nockamixon drove her car into the lake again. They get a lot of people over there driving their cars into the lake.
Why? Are they a little drunk?
Well, have you ever been out on the Fisherman's Pier?
She went off the bridge.
I went out there quite a few times on the boat. I don't know where the Fisherman Pier is.
Well, believe it or not, it just goes out like a big cul-de-sac down the end and then comes back.
Oh.
Well, if you drive off the end of it, you're down into the water. But this lady drove off a bridge.
I hope she's okay. I hope she's all right.
I'm not sure. I know they said 2 kayakers pulled her out.
Linda was saying 2 kayakers pulled her out of the water.
Thank God they were there.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a new, if they keep that car in there, a bunch of catfish are going to live in it.
You know they're not going to leave the car in there.
I know. So, Susquehanna Stan, they said we have a open invite to fish with him on the Susquehanna River if we ever get around to it.
Does he fish down near the Chesapeake Bay?
I know Jim does. I'm not sure. No, Stan lives like 3 hours away from there.
Okay.
On the Susquehanna. He's up there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You want to say goodbye to chat?
I don't know. Stan's,
You're not signing off.
what he can or cannot do.
No.
I'm sure he's good.
Butterflies just got back from walking the dog.
Okay, I'm back. I'm going. Just stop in to say hi. I'll see you guys in chat.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm gonna go up and watch you guys in chat.
She's going.
Do you want to read? You want to read chat for us? You want to come in and catch me up on chat? You want to stop in and read some chat for us?
Read some chat.
Yeah.
I can't even get this damn thing.
Oh, you can't get it to work.
Look at this.
Oh.
YouTube. That's all that comes up.
All right. Well, let me see if I can come in. Put the link in chat, and I'll go in. I got to set up my computer, unless you want me to come in on my phone.
Yeah, you can come on your phone. Whatever you want to do.
All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
I'll set the link in the normal chat where you normally go.
Yeah, right in the chat. Yeah.
Cool. Bank Fishing Adventure. What's up, buddy? He said Lancaster, York area.
Lancaster. Okay, that's up near the Amish people.
Yes, sir. Amish Walmart. I love that place. Like the actual Lancaster city, I can't believe how nice that city is. There's like no trash, the right of way, the sidewalks, streets, the alleys, the storefront, everything's immaculate.
Those people up there are very clean.
Exactly, and
and
they got a good
mostly
system.
Farmland too, but they're very clean.
Yep, they got there's a bunch of neat places. I love going down Lancaster. I usually make a good day trip out of it.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna have Linda. She's gonna come in and she's gonna read some chat for us, catch me up. And I think that'd be fun. If there's anybody else want to stop on in, just let Linda read the chat and then stop on in after she's done. I will copy right now and see if it will paste. We got the paste right there, but let Linda stop in first. I appreciate that. I especially want 922 to stop in. Actually, 922, you're welcome. Stan, everyone's welcome in. I can fit up 10 people. So if you all want to shoot the shit, more than welcome. You can tell us about your recent fishing stories or boat, truck issue, or whatever you got. Let us know.
Just don't hand us any bills.
Yeah. I'll pay them. I'll pay your bills with Ed's credit card.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I put my credit cards in a lockbox. I don't even use them.
Yeah, I try not to put anything on my credit card because you know that's bad news.
Well, that's why you take them, put them in a lockbox. You don't have it with you. You ain't got to worry about it.
Well, for emergency. So.
Yeah, I got enough on my debit card for an emergency. That's for sure.
So earlier today, I'm going to share this to you because I can relate with this 110%. I'm going to present this to you in 2 seconds. Here we go. Everybody knows John Parker. And he's calling this the Fisherman Tan. I can relate.
Yep.
I have it. I'm sure everybody else has it in chat.
I've had it. Every year I have it.
Yep. So, yeah, he's a great guy. This guy's great.
But in his favor, it could be worse. He could be wearing high socks. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah,
then it looks worse.
That'd be even better.
Yeah.
It's like do that intentionally.
They're the low ones. They're the ankle cut socks he's wearing. So that's a good thing.
All right. I think I posted that. Didn't I post that in chat? Maybe I didn't go through. Oh, here it is. Let me start it. See.
Speaking of John Parker, he almost had a trifecta the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I know. He moved, right? Now he has his own private dock. Is that what that is? Like,
no, he's in the same trailer park. He just moved to a closer area to the dock.
That's awesome.
His mother-in-law lives in their old trailer.
Okay. Good.
Dana's mom.
Good.
So they're all in the same trailer park. But
yeah, so everyone can look at it for each other. I get it.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
But he hasn't been out. He hasn't been out for a while because of the weather. Been getting a lot of rain.
But
yeah, the other day he did good. He almost had the trifecta.
Good. The chat's good. I'm not gonna read it. If I read it now, it's gonna ruin it for her. So I'll let her read it, and we just feed off of her.
She's not in there yet, huh?
No. Just let her do her thing. She'll be in.
She's probably getting a drink.
Well, let's talk about this, Ed. Boom. Go for it.
There you go.
Break it down for us.
Every Thursday morning from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. So it's actually Wednesday night, midnight, 12 o'clock to 4 a.m. Thursday morning is Fish On with Ed Evans after midnight. And I target flatheads and flatheads only. Every blue moon, I get a channel cat, but not too often because the baits that I use are monster baits. They're bigger than my hand. My hand's pretty big. That's probably why I don't get a lot of fish, because everybody says I should be downsizing on my baits. But everybody that knows me knows that I only want to catch the biggest fish in the river. I don't want anything smaller. So I'm always out looking for the big ones. Of course, I can drop down on bait size, but then you will get a lot of channel cats. But I'd rather sit there like I did this past week all night long without a bite. I did have the one run, but I think it was a channel cat that came up and grabbed the bait and ran, but he couldn't get it down his throat, so he spit it up. And that was the only run I had for 14 hours. So I'd rather sit there for 14 hours without a fish and just leave the big baits out there to do their job.
Wait, are you counting when you launch? That's when the minute starts, right? As soon as you launch in the water, that's the 14 hours?
Right. That's when my time starts. Yeah, I'm usually on the water by 7 o'clock, but my rods don't go in the water until after 11.
That's the part that kills me, because I know you're missing so many fish.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of people told me that. But I don't want to drain that spot of fish before my show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. You're sticking to your where you committed to. So that's respectful. I get it. So there we go. And I'd like to be on his show maybe like in 3 or 4 weeks from now. And looking forward fishing.
Jeff, you're always welcome. You know that.
I don't know if I'm going to be fishing with you or I'm going to probably bring my own boat out. on the same water, or I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but time will tell on that one.
Well, that's fine. We can both sit on the same boat with 6 rods in the water.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or we do what we did last time. I can anchor on the other side.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. You'll figure it out.
definitely do that. Then we got 2 chances of different areas.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
That was a pretty cool night. That picture you took was awesome.
There you go. Says no need to check him, Brian. That guy couldn't catch them in a Bass Pro tank with a live well.
That's a live scope.
Yeah, I know. Well, I kind of changed it up. Yeah, I haven't done anything to this my pictures in a long time. It's still the same pictures from what's this? Oh, I was going to use that on one show, but I never got around to it. That's it. This is my favorite picture.
Here you go.
I use this on pretty much every tournament. It's important to keep the waterway clean.
It's a shame because people don't abide by that, and they don't carry out what they bring in.
Yeah.
If they did that, the waterways would be perfect. Yeah, other than stuff coming down from floods and stuff like that, which is understandable. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Garbage can gets knocked over from flooded water. It's got to go downstream. That's all.
Or it's just a bunch of renters just don't care.
Right. If people just bring their stuff in and take it home with them, it would be such a cleaner place. It would. I know around the boat ramp, if I see stuff laying around, I'll pick it up because they got a trash can right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I keep a black bucket in my truck. Well, it's outside. But I keep it in the back of the boat, and that's where all my candy wrappers and hoagie wrappers and empty water bottles and stuff like that go in there. Good evening, Miss Butterflies and Sunshine.
Hey,
Linda.
Gang's all here.
Did you walk the dog or the dog walk you?
Well, I just let her out and waited for her to do her thing and then took her back in the house. Yeah, she would be walking me for sure.
Of course. She's a big dog.
Yeah. Yep. Big
well, Jeff knows German Shepherds aren't little.
No, she is.
No, they're not. They're like 130 and up.
Yep.
Well, that's right there with you. She weighs more than me. She was supposed to be the runt of the litter, but I don't know because I would hate to see the other ones. But that's all right. She's a good dog.
There you go.
I feel bad for her because she's home alone right now, but she'll be okay.
You want to read chat for Jet?
She was all sad when I left. So we have Sampy's back in the house saying hi to everybody. Hi, Sampy. 922 saying hi. Bank Fishing Adventure. 922 has a Dane. That's a big dog.
Oh, Great Dane? That's what Casey has. Casey has a Great Dane.
That is a big dog.
Yes, it is.
Probably
and
as tall as I am.
They slobber all over the place.
Well, like I said, probably as tall as I am, too.
Well, her dog's bigger than me, standing up on his hind legs.
That's a big dog.
Yeah, it's a Great Dane. That's why.
Yeah. That'd be like a big the storybook Big Red Dog would just in a small house. Would terrorize my house, knock everything over with his tail and whatnot. Yeah, my dog's about $130. He's like 7 years old now. But I tell you what, he walks me. I don't walk him. I'm like a plastic bag holding on for a dear life. Especially when he sees like another dog or whatnot. He still has energy. He's older now. He slows down a bit, but you know, if he wants,
yeah, but he still lets you know who's around the house.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's a
good watchdog.
Everyone else is just a visitor on the block.
You know, like I said, they don't even lock their door.
You gotta lock your door nowadays.
Yeah, well, I know, but they don't lock the door. I guess they figure the dog will take care of it.
Well, I'm not gonna go there.
Scare me away, but like I said, I'm not there to harm anybody either.
There you go.
You know. So what you guys?
Just starting to rain again.
Yeah, it's raining right now. My dog was wet. He just came down here.
Yeah.
Well, my rain gauge said we had 1.5 inches last night, which was well needed. We could use another 1.5 inches every night for the whole, except for Wednesday night and Thursday morning for the rest of the week, because it's really dry.
Yeah, it is.
I've had enough of rain. I don't think I should have to be subject to that anymore.
Because every time when Ed goes out on Thursday morning, God decides, Mother Nature decides he needs a bath. It's just rain all over him.
Yep. Every week. That's why 2 weeks ago I worked from my garage. I had my show from here, made all them weights.
Like 2 out of 8 shows or whatever, it was raining, right? How many times have you been out this year?
8.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Then I missed one. And then the last
8
one.
times in the rain. But you've been out, 14 times, right?
Right.
Yeah. $922 said he's got to run and go bully some folks.
Better be careful. Yo, Bob, before you do that, you better eat some food. You're pretty skinny. All right, man. Well, thanks for stopping in. I don't know if he's joking or not.
He likes to keep things going no matter what chat he's in.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, did you have an opportunity to catch a fish on your on the rod setup you got for Christmas?
Nope.
Not yet.
I've only been out. How many times was I
One
out?
time.
Only once, right?
Yeah, one time.
Yep. And like last week, I wanted to go. This past week, I was hoping to go out because we weren't supposed to have rain, but then I had to help with the dog, so I couldn't go out on the boat. So maybe this week. It's like I said, if I go out on the boat, there's a lot of things I can't do as a monitor that I can do from home. But I still want to get out there and try to, beat my personal best and do something with my new rod.
Absolutely.
And reel.
We'll do that. We'll see if the weather's nice this weekend or this week and take you out with your new rod. It's sitting right there.
Yeah, I know. I know it's sitting right there. It's been sitting right there.
We might have to bring you down to the city with us one Sunday morning. See if you catch one during the daytime.
Well, there you go. Like I said, I have to know ahead of time because I take some people to back and forth.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but I think I'll be forgiven if I don't make it to church. But I just want to let other people know that they're going to have to take themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to
schedule a time, make a plan.
Yep, make a plan. I'm a planner. I mean, I can fly by the seat of my pants. I just don't like it.
No, I hear you.
922 said it's always fun-loving humor. Yep.
There's Butterfly's rod right here. Look at that.
Yep.
Still sparkly new.
It's not even dusty, right?
No fish guts on the handles at all. Everything's brand spanking new.
Yeah, that thing needs to be dealt with ASAP.
This is called the Green Goblin by Mad Cats.
I still didn't use my rod holders I won from Tony Harrison 2 summers ago.
And the reel she got from Jeff Beal.
Yeah.
PC Fun. I believe this is the 60.
I found the box,
Yes,
though.
the �10 60. That's what this is.
Yeah, it's a nice setup.
Yeah.
Nice setup. She's just got to get it broken in, and hopefully she can get her personal best on it. Her personal best right now is 23 pounds 14 ounces.
Yep.
So hopefully we could do that by the end of the season.
Yep.
Get you new.
I'll show
Get you a
up
new personal best.
Be like when I go golfing. I got all the equipment. Looks like I know what I'm doing, and then I get there and not so much. Yeah, I have the same kind of tan Stan has.
Oh, with the socks?
Yeah. From working out in the garden. Because I don't like my feet to get dirty, so I wear my sneakers all the time. And I've got that same tan line. So I heard you guys talking about going down to Virginia again.
Yeah, it might be a possibility. Like a few weeks ago, I called up Ed. I was like, "You want to go back to Virginia? Be interested?" He's like, "Sure." I was like, "Well, you want me to call around, try to mix up some arrangements?" He's like, "Go for it." So, end up getting in touch with two out of three of them down there, and Stan's like, "Yeah, come on down. You know, you got a spot." Austin, he's all about it. I didn't really have to speak to Dustin or Sean about it, but hopefully those two will be available. And because we need to get redemption on what's that plant down there? JD, the stretch of water where we lost that fish. What was that? Rich.
Jimmy Dean's.
JD, yeah, JD. I guess it was called. So
Jimmy Dean's, the sausage
Jimmy Dean's,
guy.
That's it. We need to go down to Jimmy Dean's and show them we got skills.
Redeem yourself.
Where did she go? We lost her. Oh,
Where did you go?
I guess she'll come back. I guess she lost. I don't know.
Huh.
So, anyways, yeah. We need to go Jimmy Dean's and catch that 40-pounder.
I think it was more like 50, pal.
Yeah, no, I think it was like 20-pounders.
I think it was 50.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
it definitely
that thing was huge.
That thing was huge. We totally need to regroup. Hopefully we can be in Sean's boat again because that was fun, and same stuff, and just react it, and this time get the picture. That's what it's all about. Get the picture.
Yep. I would go down on Goober's boat again if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because he fishes the deeper water, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what I spoke to him about. He said if we go nighttime, we got to go like how we fish against the embankment. But he said during the daytime, you go deeper water. So I kind of want to do Hopewell like the out there, way out there, where everyone else goes and fish.
You're not taking this little boat out there, that's for sure.
No, but the Goober's boat, it would definitely. I think we'll be able to catch some big ones out in that deep water. I want to go where the gar, wherever the gar are, that's where the big ones are. I have a feeling. So I don't know if that stretch is a far commute in water on a boat. I really don't know. I don't think
he's a guide. He would know.
Oh, she's back. What happened? What happened?
Hey, I got a phone call. Knocked me out.
All good. Welcome back.
Yeah, just.
Did you put it on silent mode now?
No, I didn't.
Put your phone on silent mode. You won't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, hopefully nobody else calls me this time of night. So, but it was Robert checking on the dog.
Oh, that's cool. So we're just talking about Virginia heading back, and Hopewell, Dutch, Osborne, the city. Every dock that we launched from, we caught fish. So catching the fish is not the problem, except if it was for a cold, windy day. You can't quite keep the boat straight. We still caught a fish that day, just one. Remember that, Ed, during the tournament? Yep. I brought one in, like a small one, maybe like 15-pounder. Couldn't have been no more than that.
Well, I know Ed wants to go out to Dutch.
Of course he does. Look at that face.
Go out what?
In the Dutch. That's your new YouTube name, Dutch Fisherman.
That ain't happening.
Every time I look at that rubber on his truck, I think of that place.
Every time I see it, I see the birds.
Well, I wasn't there to see that, so
I can't believe there's not a sticker made for that.
They're not little either. They're big. We got
to make a sticker with like the bird pucking on the window and put it on the back of the stop sign or something.
I should have known something when Dustin told me to take my windshield wiper blades off and put them in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known something.
We're losing your audio, Ed.
You're losing my audio?
I hear him fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, lucky you.
Well, I've got the sponge on because it was raining earlier. How about if I take the sponge off? Can you hear me better now?
Well, no, it was just I just couldn't hear you at all.
Oh, okay.
Well, Austin's in the house saying, hey, Jeff, Ed, Linda, and Chad.
Hey, Austin, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Austin. We're just talking about you guys.
Yeah, you were fishing the pond today.
He was.
Yeah, I was watching him.
I was watching for like a couple minutes, and we got this old hutch, reamping, making it look modern, and I was putting a wax coat on it to protect the paint, so I had to turn it off and get back to work.
Well, I was expecting to watch his tournament today, and then I found out it was canceled.
Yeah, well, I didn't know it was my fault. I didn't know he had a tournament going on. I know he had something he scheduled a few months ago, but I didn't think it would be happening tonight. So if it wasn't bad weather, or if he's postponed this tournament, I'm going to fish in it because I think it's a great idea. Go out on the river, try to catch a few sunnies, some sunny river sunnies, and cast out and try to catch a channel or a flathead. And we have a good shot maybe winning this. So I think I'll be perfect for that.
All right. Well, you can do that in October. That's when he rescheduled it for October.
Perfect. So I'm thinking Ed and I, when we started around 8 o'clock, about like 20 minutes into the show, discussed about the postponed event for the DIY Take 2. I'm thinking the first weekend in September. I don't know if you would be up for that, Linda. Or sometime in September. I don't know when.
I'm up for it, but I could be wrong. But I think that's when Austin scheduled when he postponed this one. I think he rescheduled it for that first weekend in September.
Oh.
But check it out. Check his community page. That's where I found it.
Right.
And he just put it up here in chat. It's postponed. I've been posting updates on my community tab.
Right.
So check it out. He's got a new thumbnail up. I showed it to
Yeah, I posted that on my community page a while ago for September 1st. But hey, I want to work with people. No big deal. Well, I'm not set in stone yet, so
right.
we like Austin a lot, so we will work with him. Not a problem.
He might want to be in it.
What's that?
Well, he wants to be in the DIY.
Yeah, he was in the original one.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. He had a week and a half to prepare.
Yeah. He did an awesome job.
I guess he did. He won the damn tournament.
Yep. Yeah. You did win a plane. Let me see if I still have the picture.
It was Mama Fever and him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did an outstanding job. They kept the show interesting the whole time.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Let me see. I thought I had the picture somewhere.
That Amish assassin became famous with that show.
There it is. Boom.
There you go.
I guess I'm going to have to
okay.
make another one, but underneath the wing here, underneath the whisker on the, if you're looking at straight ahead above Beal, I'll write take 2.
Okay, there you go. Anyway, Austin said his Fever Believer Bash is September the 21st.
Okay.
Oh, and the postponed one is in October.
Oh,
so
make it difficult for us.
No, he said he's free the first weekend of September.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see it now. Awesome.
Yep. So he said keep it there. Yep.
Okay. There you go.
Now, is anybody else having a tournament? So that's what I need to know.
Right. Well,
I think I fished in was that the Fever Believer I fished in last year? I came in 3rd place. I think that was, yeah. I beat Danny Stone. So I beat Danny Stone. That was my whole mission, to beat Danny Stone.
Austin said since then he caught a 30-pound blue on the Amish assassin.
Yes.
And the video got almost 200,000 views on
Nice.
Hey, throw some of them over to me.
Well, it was
very
on
cool.
Instagram. He said,
yes,
yeah, Jeff, got your PB Flatty in the Fever Believer Bash.
Yeah, because that's when Danny Stone, his was it granddaughter, caught that nice size blue. I anchored up right away. I went to a new location, and I was thinking to myself, I better move, but I'm going to stay to this location for like 10, 15 more minutes. Next thing you know, it was such a blast reeling that in. The only thing I was hearing was the line ripping. I mean, it was ripping like this, just nonstop.
That's what you want here, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
it was a good time. I'm glad, and I got some nice pictures out of it too, and a couple cool shorts.
Yeah,
very cool.
Austin said Danny's granddaughter Coda caught her PB blue and got a 50-pound blue. It was an awesome tournament. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was glad to be a part of that one. That was fun. I already knew I had this advantage because everybody was going to catch these big blues, but I didn't care. And I did pretty well. I did really well.
And you had fun. That's all.
That's the best part.
You know, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, the fall bite, that's my favorite time, just like everybody else.
Yep.
They're everywhere.
That's what makes it exciting. That's why I need to get out there a couple more times this year.
Yeah, well, I have like 2.5 weeks of vacation to burn. I'm gonna let some of it roll over for next year, but and I'll be out there in September for sure.
There you go. Austin said September is an awesome month for cats.
Yeah, the bugs go away.
Yep.
The water temperature gets cooler. That's a nice time for fishing.
You don't have to wear your agar.
Yeah.
Well, the bugs have been unreal this year out here. They don't usually bother me, but they've been eating me alive. They don't like my baby oil, and that's not even keeping them away this year. Yeah, I know. I heard all about your new hats from Janelle.
Oh yeah.
I had some stuff made. She made me she embroidered a jacket for me.
Awesome.
And got some more hats and shirts. And when I went to pick them up, she told me that you had pictures up, and she was telling me about the glow in the dark thread and stuff.
Yeah, it keeps charged for a good 4 or 5 minutes. It's nice.
That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
She does an awesome job.
Yeah, I have no complaints.
She really does.
It was a good find.
Yeah. And local. I like the idea that you don't have to pay shipping.
Right? And it keeps the price down.
Yeah.
I don't mind driving out there occasionally.
Well,
yeah, but then we end up paying to send them out to somebody.
Well,
You do.
Send them out to somebody anyway. At least you're not paying twice.
Right.
You know, once to get them and once to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I know that Ed Evans' hat would look sharp like that, so he needs to get that done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, I'm not going to change up. That's your thing, Jeff.
Alrighty.
Mine are going to stay like this. That's my logo.
But I tell you, the green's going to pop. I'm going to make one out green.
It's
for the
just
hell
like
of
my
it.
shirt.
Well, Ed, couldn't you keep it the same? Just get the glow in the dark thread.
No, you got thread. It's just the only thing different is the thread.
Right. Well,
Same
that's what
color.
the only thing that's different is the thread.
Yeah. The thread will cost you a little bit more, but use it up until it's done. Then just buy more.
Yeah.
So I did. So
she probably has. Can she get?
I bought the combo kit because you have to buy a kit, and I told her to hold on to it and just when I just use it up every time I get a hat.
There you go.
That's all you do.
I'm happy with the way my hats came out.
See this? Let me see. I got a hat. This is the one without, right? And this is with. So you see the difference.
Oh,
everything is the same. It's just this lights up and glows.
Right. Big difference. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, he'll grow on. He'll do it. I know he will.
Looks good.
Thank you. So I'm getting. I spoke to Chris over the phone from Catfish Clothing, and he's going to tomorrow. He's going to finalize my jersey, so I'm gonna get a jersey shipped over. And he's in Virginia, where we kind of live, but apparently he's going to be moving to Carolina. But I doubt he might be in the area when we go down to Virginia, because that'd be cool just to see him in person, get a chance maybe to fish with them as well. So we'll see.
Which Carolina?
I think he said south.
Oh, okay.
They're not 100% sure, but it seems like they want to move out.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I think he has a boat for sale too.
Yeah, Ed's glows too. It doesn't hold once light goes out, it doesn't hold it, but
hold the
charge.
charge.
You see it?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
right now, messing with something.
Let me turn his TV off.
But,
just keep the TV on.
there you go. Yeah, you can see it in the dark too, but it just doesn't hold it
doesn't pop.
Light after
right.
Light. Yeah, well, she already changed your stitching on your hat to make the letters bigger, the font. She changed the font a little bit.
Yeah,
this one.
This is what I need to do with this one. Make them a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm gonna end up giving this hat away, then I'll get another one with the bigger leathers for myself. That's all I'll do.
Yeah, like you said, when you first get them done, it's a little experiment in it anyway. Then when you get it to what you like, then that's where you can keep it.
Yep. Cost some money to get it right, but
yeah, well, because every time she has to get it, the digitizer to change something, it costs a little bit of money. But like I said, you experiment, and then when you get it, you finally got it the way you want it.
Yep.
Now, what is your dog's name, Jeff?
Oh, my dog's name? His name is, he has multiple names, but you want his real name? It's Logan.
Logan.
Yeah. So, got Butthead, Logie Pierogi. That's what she calls him. Just and other stuff I can't say on TV.
And he answers to all that?
No.
They're trying to confuse them. That's what it is.
Nah, he knows. They're not dumb, for sure. They know what's going on.
Yeah, they do.
Just like a cat.
So when's your vacation, Jeff?
We're not going on vacation this year.
Well, you said you had 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. I'm gonna definitely want to go to Virginia. I kind of want to go up to upstate New York, but I gotta see if my ankle's up for that. That's a lot of walking in the Salmon River and Oswego. You gotta be fit for that. I mean, I'm glad I had an opportunity to do it once. I had a time in my life, but I don't know if I'm physically there. Because like you got the bank fisherman, then you got the fisherman that just walks. You know, got your spikes on, your waders on, your life jacket on, walking stick, and walking around with a 10-foot lightweight fishing rod, fast action, and try and catch a king salmon.
So you're hiking and fishing.
Pretty much. Then you got to dodge the drift boats and the other anglers. I mean, most people are pretty cool. And you got to watch out for the game wardens. Over there, they're pretty strict. You know, when you cast your rod out and start reeling, if you stop reeling and then you pick it up, that's a fine right there.
Really?
They think you're snagging. So snagging is a very illegal thing over there. So if you do catch a fish and you snag them anywhere on top of the head or the tail, you better, if a game warden sees you, you better throw that thing right back in. You can't put it on your line and take home with you.
Huh. Yeah.
So the rules at Atmosphere, very strict. The people are awesome. They're fantastic. But yeah, it was an amazing time. We had to go and make our own campground. We had to bring our own bushwhackers and weed whackers just to carve out a section. It was like that. And during the nighttime, if you look at the sky, it looks like you can touch the stars. It's like how dark it is, and there's like absolutely no light around us. And the campground next to us, this guy walks around at nighttime in a Michael Myers costume, trying to scare the newcomers that come in, like I guess weekly.
Good way to get shot.
Yeah. Oh well. I've been doing it for years. Apparently, I thought it was hilarious. I was hoping to see him, and I saw him. I was like, yeah. So yeah, it's a great time, but I'd rather go to Virginia.
Yeah, well, if you give me a choice between north and south, I'll go south every time.
Absolutely, it's warmer too.
Yeah. But I mean, to each his own, and everybody's different. Some people don't like the heat. Mm-hmm. Some people would prefer the cool, so that's why they can go north.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Ed used to go salmon fishing
for years.
Yep. Yeah, you're pretty good at it too, huh?
Yep. But see, you fish the river. When I first started out, I fished the river. Then I moved on to the lake when I got the boat, the big boat. Then you just troll all day long.
Yep. Where we go, it's pretty shallow, and you got these drift boats. They're just follow the rapids wherever they go. Then you get you know where 𝙁𝑰𝙎𝑯'𝑵 is, right? 𝙁𝑰𝙎𝑯'𝑵? Yeah, we walked it, and it was buoyancy. Like our feet barely touched the ground. It was like the water was so high on that trip. I guess this is what made it fun. I lost my footing twice, and my head went underwater once. I thought it was a goner. I thought I was going to get washed down to the lake. Yeah, it's pretty scary. They get these little. They got the. I guess they're from Asia. I'm not sure. They're not tall, but they still went out with us because they happened to be there. So we're like, all right, we'll just make a group of it. So they didn't get washed out either. That was impressive. Yep. And the worst part is, you make it out to the big rocks, or you find a decent spot to set up. If the alarm goes off, you have to walk all the way back because they're releasing the water, and by law, you have to go back into land. Way into the water, the dam shuts. You walk back out, and they can be screwing with you, and they hit the alarm again. You do that 3 or 4 times. This is what I'm saying. You gotta be fit. You gotta be in shape for like all that BS.
Wow.
So I would only last maybe a day. Now we started at 3 in the morning, got back to the campsite 11 o'clock at night, ate some food, slept a couple hours, went right back at it. Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely
all that for 3 fish a day.
Yeah, well, we got some. We're loaded each time, limited out.
Did you take them to the smokehouse?
Well, there's every campsite, well, obviously we didn't stay on a campsite, but the next door campsite, we just have them fillet it for us. And no, we didn't take it to the smokehouse. We just threw it.
Everything we caught on the first day, we'd always take to the smokehouse.
Okay.
And then it was always ready by the time you left.
Where is the smokehouse?
They're all over.
Did you know Fat Nancy, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest shop up with there.
Yeah. There's taco shops called
got a
Fat
smokehouse
Nancy.
right next to her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that store. Watch out for that store. I mean, they're a great store. They have everything you want, but a lot of stuff they sell is useless and you really don't need. So if you're new to it, they know it, and they're going to sell everything that you don't want. So the only thing you need is a black fly. Just make a bunch of black flies. You catch trout, big trout, steelies, and kings all day long.
I sold all my stuff. I sold the downriggers. I sold all my flies. My
Here, let me see something.
The boards. I sold all that stuff. Dipsy divers. You name it, I sold it.
Really?
The one tackle bag alone I sold for over $500.
That's not bad. So this is my New York tackle. Gotta have a whistle when you go there for sure. Got a sponge. They love eating the sponges.
I bet you got J plugs in there too, right?
I got a bunch of good stuff. I got some good speed bumps, size 4 hooks, tons of salmon eggs, some bobbers. And all the tackle I got, I kept in my pocket. So when I do go back, I know exactly what to look for. So it was good on that one. And these right here, let me see if I still have them. Oh, I do. Great. Now, if you can make these, maybe I don't have any more. These are homemade. This dude Matt made a bunch of these split shots. So the homemade one and the store bought. Obviously the homemade ones are more heavier than the store bought ones. I'm gonna need, if you go up there, you gotta make a bunch of these.
Well, just buy tungsten ones. They're heavier than regular lead.
True. And I think they passed a law saying you can't use lead there, so you might have to use that material anyways.
Right.
Yeah. So, because I guess all the body of water flows in that lake, they're trying to preserve it as much as they possibly can. That's why they're so strict. They spend tons of money, and it's a tourist attraction. So, obviously, they want to keep the fish in good health. Yeah. So, yeah, New York's always a good time. And I love doing saltwater, too. So, that's why I'm fishing with Jeff Beal. I just like to fish for all variety of fish. So we lost everybody in chat. Is anybody watching anymore?
I don't see. Can you guys see who's watching? I don't see it on mine.
Nah, we got 2 people.
I don't see anybody.
Well,
Maybe it's us. We lost everyone.
It could be because the chat stopped going.
Everybody was like, I'm going to bed. I kind of ignored chat all night, so I guess it's my fault.
Well,
It's all good.
Who did you cut into? You didn't cut into anybody, did you?
Nah.
I didn't see that anybody else was on. I didn't
It's
get.
all good.
I saw that Bob. I saw Annie Finn was on earlier before you came on. But
was he on?
He was on. I got a notification that he was on. He was live.
I think he was
Mark,
on
Mark
last
from
night.
Catfish and Copy. He's on.
Cool.
Is that tonight?
Yeah, he's on now.
Here, let me see. I'm going to check it out right now. Oh, okay. He is live right now.
Yeah.
That's where everybody's at. He just got I guess maybe he got sponsored by Whisker Seeker Tackle. Here, this let's go like this. There he is.
There you go.
Oh, he's out fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those 2 rods on the right are Whisker Seeker rods.
Yeah. I think I have more Whisker Seeker gear than him.
I don't usually see Mark out on the water. I usually see him just in the studio. That's nice. Okay, so he did get sponsored by Whisker Seekers. Good for him. Yeah, one of these days, Jeff, you're going to have to show me how to do that.
Mm-hmm. We're right there.
I know Ed said you showed him how to do the other pictures, and he's practicing with it. So.
All right, cool. All right, we got him up and going right now. I'm gonna see if I can lower him though. Just have him roll.
Do you have anybody with him?
Yep. He has a nice setup. It looks like he has like a bag over his outboard.
He's got a hood cover, a Mercury hood cover.
Yeah, let's dress it up. I just recently got one of his marker pens. I filled in all the scratches on mine. Came out okay.
Well, Mark's up north here, isn't he?
He said what's up to you too. I don't know if you heard him.
No.
All right, cool. Oh. There you go, Ed.
There I go.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to mute him. The Mark. Well, you know what? I'll just do this. There we go. Yeah, so that's where everybody went. They went over there.
Okay. Well,
They want to see some fishing.
yeah. Well, like I said,
Can't blame him.
Nope.
I don't usually see him out on the water too much. So that's good. It's still sticky out there, Ed?
Yeah. Yep.
It looks like we might be in for another humid week.
Yeah, I did some painting. Just a little touch-up paint on this furniture I've been working on for a hutch. Yeah, it took forever to dry because of the humidity. I mean, you can paint if it's below 85. Humidity is below 85. You can paint. Anything above it, you cannot.
I finished painting the picnic table today too, and it took a while.
Yep. Hopefully it'll last. We'll see. Then I got this wax. I put it on top of it. So any scratches, anything like that, it'll be all right. Hey y'all, we got 4 people watching tonight. We got a few people on chat. I have Ed and Linda from the Schuylkill River on my show, the Catfish Den. We call the panels Den here. And right now, we are just chilling and trying to stay awake. You guys want to keep on going, or is everybody done? I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well, it's up to you. If you're done, I get to go in the house in the air conditioning.
Well, we got to torture them a little bit longer, and then.
All right.
So yeah, I mean the cool thing about the Whisker Seeker 60 Pro, the one I got from Whisker Seeker, apparently they gave it to me. I don't know if someone bought it and said they gave it to me as a surprise, but I ended up winning it regardless. And I like how the handle, you can buy like a RAK and it's an attachment like a kit. You take off the standard, you modify it with a glow in dark handle. That thing is pretty sweet. I'm thinking about switching over to modify and have it all glowing at the same time.
Daryl's in the house saying, "Who are these people on panel?"
Oh, look at this guy! What's up, Daryl? We had Mark on there. We had him going, but he was talking over us, so we had to mute him. Daryl, you want to come in and say hi to Linda real quick? It's up to you.
He said, "Hey Ed, why does Jeff have you guys so small?"
That's just the way he came out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
you can take
he's
up
the
the whole
king.
screen.
The host is allowed to have a little bit more space.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if you have your pimp hat on, I'll put you full screen.
No, anything but that pimp hat. I'm gonna put my pimp hat on if he shows up. Oh Christ! Wait. Is he calling himself the Catfish King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
Catfish King is in the house.
What's up, buddy? I guess he holds the title since he does a fabulous job on making things happen for everyone that's going through issues. Ed and I were just talking about you earlier, Daryl, and we're giving you a lot of kudos for everything that you do for the community. Keep up the good work, my man. Maybe he disappeared on us. Daryl.
He might be looking for his hat before he comes up.
Wait, I think I lost him. I'm surprised he doesn't have his logo in the circle.
He does have sometime. Oh, there's Doug from Emerald River Cat saying hello, everyone. Welcome in, Doug.
There he is.
There he is.
What's up, dude?
Well, let's see if I can get this turned off.
There you go.
I look horrible.
Good evening, Daryl.
Hey guys.
Don't worry, nobody's watching. You're good.
I sit here watch TV. I ain't even comb my hair or nothing. I should have.
Oh man, look, we got some left in there, so we're good.
I have hair, but it's not combed either, so don't feel bad there.
That's a bad alive. My hair looks horrible. I know I haven't done nothing all day today. I was trying to get over the trip. We went to the hunting land. Me and Woody went to hunting land, and on the way down, I hauled my tractor down there. On the way down, we had a blowout, and I forgot my tire here at the house. So,
oh no.
Yeah, we unhooked the trailer and ran up to the tire store, and we got the tire off the trailer, and got a new tire and put it on it. Went on down there and went to work and worked that evening, and then that next morning we started back home, and boom, I had another blowout. And
oh,
unbelievable!
You got two?
Yeah.
On the same tire, or is this the other tire?
No, it's the other tire. My trailer is less than a year old, so it had all brand new tires on, but obviously they wasn't a piece of junk.
Yeah.
So took us about 2.5 hours time. We went to the tire store and sat there and waited forever for them to get us another tire. Came back, put it back on, got within 30 miles from my house and had another blowout.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
So we had 3 blowouts in 2 days. And just so happened, I called my wife. I said, hey, here's where the spare tire is. Grab it and bring it down here and put it on. Because it was like 7 o'clock whenever we had the last blowout. We left. It's a 3-hour drive from our hunting land back to my house. It took us 8 hours to get home yesterday.
Wow.
We left at 1:30 and got home at 8:30. So
so I guess you're going to keep 2 extra spare tires in the back of the truck or somewhere in the truck, right? From now on.
You know what? I've got 1 tire left that's part of those tires that come on that trailer that hadn't blown out, and I'm taking it and I'm getting a new tire on it because every time it blew out, it was one of the old tires.
Right. Good idea. Smart move.
Originally on the trailer, and like I said, the trailer is less than a year old. So
right. Wow. So when I replaced the tires on my trailer, it was cheaper for me to get a combo of the tire and rim instead of buying the individual tire.
Yeah.
So I did.
That's how it is around here.
Yeah.
You
get the combo cheaper than you get just the tire.
Yeah, I got 8 tires this time though. It had 6 ply on it. I like that. The more ply, the better. Don't ride it smooth, but I don't care. I hate having flats. So, oh, it is what it is. But hey, let me just tell you this much: the tires on the trailer on my boat are nothing wrong with it. So, when I go out there on this tournament on the 17th, and I'm going to show all these people they can't beat Daryl.
Oh no,
Catfish.
me and Ed should combine forces and go after you.
Nah.
Go at it. You can do a team.
We got some professionals fishing against Daryl.
I'm sponsoring 922. I'm giving him some kudos.
Get $20 a boat, and you can buy some weight if you need to. It's $5 for every pound.
Yeah, there's a plan against you, my man. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but
I don't care. I figure I'm gonna catch at least 100 pound of fish, and I've already got 26 pounds bought. So that's 126 pounds. So if anybody can catch more than that, they can't catch more than that. I mean,
well, Rhonda's already got more than that.
Who?
Yeah. Rhonda.
No, she's 116 pounds. See, so if I can catch 100 pounds, I got her beat. I ain't scared of Rhonda.
Rhonda had a $500 donation given to her.
I know that gave her 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm going to catch 100 pounds.
You're going to catch 100?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been living underneath a rock. Break the rules down real quick, Daryl.
The rules are it's the top 5 fish.
Okay.
So it's a 5 fish bag limit, and it's most weight.
Right.
No, it's not. We did away with that. No, it's not. It's however every fish counts over a pound. That's right. I've been fishing so many tournaments, can't keep up with where we're at anymore. That's Stan's tournament, that 5 fish. So no, it's every fish counts that's over a pound.
Okay.
And it's $20 a boat. It's on the 17th from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. So it's a 6-hour tournament. I want to start early in the morning. It'll be too hot when we finished.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think it's going to be a good tournament. If anybody hates Daryl so much because I'm a great fisherman and everybody knows I'm the best fisherman there ever was.
Or ever will be.
I'm the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Okay?
Right. Yep.
My mouth proceeds me. I mean, my
what was that? What's that?
If you hate me so bad, you can pay $50 to make me jump in the Tennessee River.
You wouldn't do that anyways.
And it doesn't. Just as soon as Rhonda says we got $50 for Daryl to jump in the river, that's when I do it. I'm not waiting till the end or middle ways through or whatever. Boom! If it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm going in the river.
Did you? I thought it was
Wheaties.
Bring a change of clothes with you.
Yeah.
If somebody gives $100, I will bite the head off of a bait.
Man, I want you to see wearing those little floaties on your arms and then jump in.
Well, with my luck, I'm going to have floaties and I'm going to have one of those, what's them long foam sticks that they got?
Yeah.
The noodles? Yeah.
Have noodles and noodles, and I'm going to have a pull-up life vest that I can pull the cord on. I got the worst luck in the world, I sure think. $50 if you want to, for Stan to do the ice bucket challenge. He has to do it right when the $50 hits there.
I've done that in the past.
This Smitty's going to pour the ice water all over him. So if somebody wants to pay $100 also, you can have James dress up in a skunk outfit.
You think he would voluntarily do that?
Huh?
You think he would do that as a volunteer?
Yeah, he did. He said he would do it. He's got a
Well, I think Austin is dressing up as a Amish guy.
Yeah, but he just wants to be honest anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
That's as close as he'll ever get to Amish. He'll be Amish.
So that's it, Ed. When we go up to Virginia, we gotta make sure we get some whoopie pie and all different Amish foods and give it to Austin.
I don't know about whoopie pie.
Oh,
So y'all are not going to get in this tournament. I mean, y'all probably could sell enough beer cans over there because y'all are up north, and we know that's all Yankees do is drink beer. So y'all got to have enough beer cans up there to put together to have $10 a piece to be on this tournament. Or are you just scared? Just if you are, so you scared.
I'm not scared.
I think you are.
I think I gotta think about it. I gotta figure out the best spot to go fishing.
Oh, you gotta think.
No, we're nighttime fishermen. So why don't you have it prolong into nighttime? You got your daytime warriors and you got your nighttime warriors, and you can find out the outcome early in the morning next morning. Bring more money.
But I fish at night. I want to enter it, but I got to figure out a place to fish. I want to enter it, but.
Oh, he's done.
See there? If you're chicken, just say you're chicken,
Well,
Ed's over there. He's over stewing. He's about ready to kill me. He ain't saying nothing.
Well, you need people in chat to sponsor too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I know Brian B sponsored 6 people.
I know, but he didn't even sponsor me. You know why? Because he knows I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
There's that villain talking.
Brian B won't deny that.
Wait, is Brian B fishing?
Because he don't fish.
That's true. He doesn't.
Hey.
This logic, though.
When's the last time you seen Brian B fish?
Well, see, he lives vicariously through me because on the tournaments, see, on those live fishing tournaments, I've won first place and second place on his channel. So he wants me on his channel every time, and both times I caught over 130 pounds of fish, and that's been the last, well, not the last tournament, but the 2 tournaments before that. So that's why I'm saying I can catch 130. I should catch 130, 140. I don't know. Maybe 200 pounds. I don't know. I'm the greatest fisherman there ever was.
It's a good thing you're taking Woody with you.
That's exactly. 100%.
That was a 103-pounder right there.
There's 103 pounds right there. 101.5 was as close as we could figure out it weighed. But like I said, we if you watch that video, we hurried and got that fish back in the water. That thing was stressed out. It was panting like a dog when we got that fish.
That was a nice fish. Very nice.
I was so nervous. I tell you what, I was just, I'd never seen nothing like that. We got it in. We almost didn't take a picture of it. And it was sitting there, just its mouth was opening and closing, its gills was opening and closing because it fought so long and so hard.
Right.
And most people, and I've always said a big fish won't fight as hard as a 40-pound fish will. Boy, that one did. I mean, it pulled drag like 10 times. And just all that weight bringing up too. And it was in the boat, and that thing was just, like I say, it was panting like a dog. And I was like, oh God, let's don't let this fish die.
That fish got in the boat with you 2 big guys and said, what the hell?
Yep.
But like I say, I brought in a 44-pounder at the same time, and that 100-pounder looked like made that 44-pounder look like a 25-pound fish.
Right.
That's
one
44.
right here.
That's the 44.
That's a beautiful fish.
Yeah, that's a 44-pounder right there, and that's the one I pulled it in at the same time. Well, I got mine in before Woody got his, but that one's mine, and then his is the 100-pounder. So
yeah, I can't find it.
You can't find the 100?
No, I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. I got it. Give me a second. I got to upload it.
Yeah, that's okay. It's just crazy.
Here it is.
There it is.
Look at that massive belly on that thing.
Are you talking about Woody or
huge.
fish?
Eyes are bulging. Yeah? That thing is crazy.
You talking about Woody or fish?
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Good comparison. Look, he's pooping on your hat, Ed.
Yeah.
I know that's pretty good. I like that hat. I wear that hat all the time. I'll have to wear that next week. But that was just a god awful fish. I mean, just the craziest thing I ever saw. I mean, it was just so huge. It was crazy.
Yep.
Daryl, if you want another one without the slime all over, just let me know. I'll send you one.
Yeah, that's my lucky hat. I'm taking it with me. That hat does not get washed. It's still got the slime on it. So, no, I appreciate it.
Impressive.
I wear that thing all the time.
Well, maybe you need another one for a dress hat.
Yeah, there you go. I might need that. But I tell you what, that's we've been lucky. I mean, there's a lot of people that can't say that they've caught a fish that big plus a flathead that weighed 74 pounds. I mean,
right.
I don't believe I'll ever catch a flathead any bigger than that. And
you never know.
Yeah, and
you never know.
You never know if we'll ever catch a blue bigger than that.
Every day's a different day. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yep. The
moon phase has to be just right. Everything's got to be lined up, and that's when the big fish are coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to hold my mouth right again.
74 pounds.
Yep. Man,
there it is. Beautiful fish there.
Yeah, he was, and that was a big fish. Yeah, it was on February the 17th, I think. You believe that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the winter, it seems like the bigger fish come out.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you tell me
the smaller fish, they're all in the mud.
Yep. If
the bigger fish can handle that colder water.
If somebody asked me what months would you rather fish as any of them, I'd say from January till April. That's when I catch my biggest fish always.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out to Tennessee next year.
Come on.
I'm going to. I catch you one.
Let me know and we'll take you out. Can't promise you a big fish, but hey, I'll promise you a good time. We'll have fun no matter what.
There you go.
I like to have fun and smack talk on the lives and have a good time like that.
Everybody, you're afraid of airplane?
I hope everybody knows I'm just having a good time and I don't really mean any of that stuff.
Oh, we knew that. Daryl, Jeff and I were talking about you earlier and all you do for the community as far as helping people out when they're down and out. And that's what keeps this community so strong is people like you, helping out and stuff. So we both commend you on that.
Well, thank you. All I do is get it started and this community keeps it rolling, I just get my mouth rolling and,
that's what we love about you.
You wouldn't be Daryl if you didn't do that.
That's true. That's true. I tell you, I've always said that I was going to help once everybody helped me when I had cancer. And I've said it 1,000 times. We'd lost everything I had, our house and everything, if people hadn't helped us. And I couldn't pay all them people back, but I said I can pay it forward. And that's what I try to always do.
Nice.
The good Lord allowed me to live. And, I said, I can't pay it back to everybody, but I can always try to pay it forward. And that's what drives me.
There you go.
My wife had cancer also. I mean, we both had cancer. So, we know how that is. And it's not just cancer. If somebody's, gets hurt or whatever, if they need help, we try to help anytime we can.
Right.
So, just what we're supposed to do, That's the sad thing about the biggest part of this country. People, all they care about is themselves anymore, and they don't want to help each other out. And, hopefully we can make people see the light and realize, there's good out there. And
I think that's why the community is so strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And everybody's going to have their disagreements. You never, I tell people even in church, you get a group of people together, somebody's going to always have a different thought or disagree. And that's just the way it is.
Right.
No matter what you are, you're going to have disagreements in a big community like that. But, for the most part, we all just enjoy talking with each other, fishing and helping each other out and everything like that. So.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and sometimes you have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, exactly.
Change other, but you can just, but like a lot of people, they, they stop communicating and they block people and whatever. That doesn't solve anything. The adult thing is to talk it out. And if you can't agree, if you're that strong in both sides the way you believe, well, that's fine too. But you just agree to disagree. You don't have to, like hate each other or, do malice towards each other.
Exactly. Woody got a little upset with me the other day. I looked at him and said, "You gonna stay mad or we're gonna kiss?"
He's staying mad.
He looked at me and said, "You better shut up." It was so funny. I said, "You gonna stay mad at me or we gonna kiss?" As you get older, you realize things don't matter near as much as they did when you was younger too, and it's just like out here right now, and politics is killing this country, splitting amongst Democrats and Republicans. I'm like, you can vote Democrat if you want to. You may be wrong. I mean, you can vote. That's your opinion. Democrats, Republicans hate each other. It's like, why? Because you got two different parties, and one person wants to vote this way. Hey, if we didn't have Democrats and Republicans that ran for president, you wouldn't have, or Senate or Congress, whatever. You don't have a check system. I mean, Republicans are going to try to do things to make as many people happy as they can, and Democrats are going to do the same thing. If we get rid of one party, then you got no check system, and people ain't going to care to try to do things to help.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about the balance. I mean, you need the two party go against each other. Sometimes one pull ahead than the other, but it balances it out. In the long run, they keeping it neutral for majority of the people. Depending on the party is what you're going to benefit from it or not.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Has the independent party ever won?
I think one time, I can't remember when, but I think there was an independent president, but I can't remember who it was.
Because I keep asking that to everybody and nobody knows.
I think we did have one that won, but I can't remember who it was.
Way back in the day, maybe. Rhonda could probably answer that for us.
Is she in the room?
No, but okay. Media, but maybe we can ask her that on Wednesday if she comes.
Definitely going to ask her that on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody could Google it on.
Has the independent party ever won an election? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using my phone for a camera, so I can't really.
Yeah, mine is too. I was watching on the TV watching Mark, and then Jeff come up. I said, "Well, let me go there and watch his too." I was trying to be, watch both. And then whenever I come up, I turn that one off. But anyway, I don't always get to watch very often. But my phone is aggravating. It won't tell me when. I can put in there to let me know when they come up, and it never tells me until they're off.
Mine's good. I get a lot of notifications, but every so often it does miss one.
Mine will say I can do it, but I've had my son, which way better at phones than me, and he can't figure out why my phone won't notify me when somebody goes live or whatever. So I miss a bunch of them, and it's not because I don't want to watch or think I'm better or anything. It's just I miss them because my phone don't tell me. And anytime I subscribe to somebody, I always hit notify, but I never get them until they post afterwards.
Yeah, I get notifications on certain individuals.
Yeah,
same here.
Not everybody that I'm subscribed to.
Yeah.
Well, you have to click on the link of. There's actually a button you click on saying subscribers, and everyone you subscribe to will show you if they're there or not. But you have to be proactive and hit that.
Yeah, but when I subscribe, I hit the bell for notification.
Yeah, but lately the bell itself, like the last month and a half, hasn't been telling me anything. So I've been missing out a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mine never has though. That's what I'm saying. Mine never has. I don't ever know.
Even though I have the bell on my notifications, if I see a thumbnail and it says upcoming, I'll hit the notify me, and most of the time I will get notified.
right? Within like the half hour before the event actually kicks off.
Yeah, a half an hour. Then when it does kick off, yep.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, but lately though, just like if I don't watch somebody for a period of time, that notification doesn't notify me on the actual link. So, oh well, is what it is.
Yeah, I just catch what I can.
There you go.
It,
Like
man.
that, I wouldn't know you was live if I hadn't have been watching Martin and you came in there and said
We would be. I'd be fishing right now if the weather wasn't bad. It was storming all even, and I'm sure it's still raining right now. What does it look like out there, Ed?
Drizzle in here.
It's picking up again.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, it is supposed to rain till about 2 in the morning.
So there you can get out at 3 then.
Yeah. Well, I got some fuel left in the 60 horsepower. I just want to burn that all up and put some. I'm gonna start using premium gas in my tank. So I'm gonna do that from now on. That's what we.
Gonna get you a couple extra horsepower.
What's that?
You're gonna get you a couple extra horsepower by running.
No, I mean, we'll be smoking the whole neighborhood out. I'm a smoker, so yeah, it really smokes. So I'm figuring the premium would bring that down a little bit.
Yeah, mine's a 4-stroke. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what, it's the first 4-stroke I ever owned, and I like it. It's so quiet.
My little 20's a 4-stroke.
Yeah, it's quiet.
I run non-ethanol fuel on that.
Yeah,
I tried to.
You know, I would if I didn't fish year round, but I fish every week year round, so I think that stuff hurts them whenever they're just sitting. Because I mean, look at cars, you put them in them, and as long as you're driving them year round, it don't hurt them. So I say I fish every week, normally every week. So you know, I don't worry too much about that on mine since I fish all the time.
Yeah, around like mid-October, late October into November, our fishing season is pretty much done. The water's too cold. Flatheads, they're not biting. We don't really have any blues around us. Right. I got a channel bite here and there. It's too much of a hassle. It's not even worth it. So I just winterize it, put a tarp over it, keep it in the garage, and maybe do some bank fishing or just move on for walleye or something new species, you know?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks in our. So we're limited time. We only got what, a 5-month window? That's it. So that's only our time to shine. Not like you Southern boys. You can go out 24/7.
Yeah.
So I know if I fish where you guys fish, I'll be out fishing you guys for sure. I mean, that's a given. I think all the tools and techniques I have, I mean, doesn't matter what body of water you go to, it's almost the same concept. You just got to learn the water.
Exactly.
I mean, we proved it. I mean, we fished Potomac and we fished the James. I'm not saying we're great or mighty or anything, but, you know, I think we got the skills to adapt in Tennessee. Go down there, we'll show you.
That's the way. I mean, that's what I was telling them. We fished the, I fished that live fishing tournament, and that's what I was telling them the other day. I said, you've got to learn to adapt to fish this tournament. You can't just fish one way and expect to win those tournaments, because when you get in, like right now, they had a bunch of them with the most weight. Well, up there at Sandusky Bay, and it was every fish counted over a pound. Some of them didn't even have a pound limit.
Right.
And they catch 100 fish in 4 hours up there. And I just learned to adapt to catch a bunch of small or medium fish, and we won 2 of them, what we call dink tournaments, by just doing it that way, or one, and came in second in the other. But it's learning. I mean, you've got to learn down here. Like, there's times that dragging planter boards is better than just sitting there anchored fish. There's times drifting's better than that, and there's times that down rigging, just right up off the bottom with suspend baits is better than that.
Right.
So and then there's times bumping is, Bob loves bumping.
Absolutely.
That's all he wants to do. But you got to, like I say, you got to adapt to all types of different fishing down here, because there's at times that one's going to outfish the other way, and you just got to figure it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like bass fishing. I mean, I don't want to say the curse word, but bass fishing, you got to adapt to it ASAP. So,
Yeah.
So we planter boards. I really don't do that. I know Ed has a set, but he probably doesn't really use them on the Schuylkill River. But we definitely picked up that trait out on the James River. They showed us how it's done.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And then fishing in the Chesapeake Bay, they do the same concept of without the planter boards, and it's very effective too. So it's very interesting how like each body of water adapts to the scenario,
Oh yeah.
and they adjust it just a tad bit. And with that little adjustment, the successful rate of bringing fish in is dramatic. Now, if you're just out there just doing one technique, like you said, you're going to have a great night, and the following 3 or 4 days of trips out there, you're not going to catch nothing. You're going to think,
Exactly.
why am I catching fish? Because you're not going to explore and see what you're not willing to learn and to enhance your capabilities out on the boat.
You go find them in one spot one time. That doesn't mean they're going to be there every time. I mean,
exactly.
You're gonna get skunked way more than you're gonna have a good time. And
yep, don't I know it?
Well, at least you know what time they come in. So I mean that's good. So at least you figure that out.
Yeah, and like with me, when I go fish for these tournaments, like the next tournament's gonna be from 6 o'clock to 12. Well, when I go pre-fish, I'm gonna pre-fish from 6 o'clock to 12. Because you go fish in the morning, you're going to be catching them in different places than you are at night. So I always pre-fish at the times that the tournament's going to be.
Now, is your definition of pre-fishing is normal rigs except for using hooks?
No, what I do is I'll go out there and let's just say a tournament's from 6 o'clock to midnight. I'll go out there and start hunting the fish, and then I'll try to find them on my graph, and then I'll try to figure out if they're going to do better on anchor or suspend or or something like that. And then if I catch them, I'm only going to catch maybe one unless two hit pretty quick. And then I'm going to mark that spot, and I'm going to go start trying to find them other places. And then I'm going to notice where I caught them too. I'm going to look at, okay, did I catch them in a tree? Did I catch them on the ledge? Did I catch them deep, or did I catch them shallow? And then if I do that a second time, then I know pretty much what they're doing. And then I'll start going to my spots that I know where ledges are in 20-foot water, or where trees are. It's stuff like that.
Hey, he said 20-foot water. We don't know what that is.
Oh, we've got holes that's 120 foot deep in Tennessee River here too. So
I haven't found a 20-foot hole yet.
But no, actually in Philly, well, I'll take you to the spot in Philly off the bank. It's deepish, deeper than what we're used to here. So,
how deep y'all's water?
Mine, the deepest spot is maybe like 12 foot.
Wow.
That's just like maybe a 50-yard stretch.
See, that's like when I fished down in South Georgia, Augusta. I was trying to find holes too, and it's like, wait a minute. And we had to learn how to fish. We went and fished a tournament. The first time we went down there, we fished a tournament. It was in the 𝙁𝑰𝙎𝑯'𝑵 River down on the Florida-Georgia line. And we had to figure out how to fish it. It was an 8-hour tournament. The first 4 hours, we caught nothing. Once we found a pattern and figured it out, then there was 18 boats, and we come in 7th place. I was real happy with that. We never did.
Important word you said, pattern. That's the most important. They're like, as soon as it hits dark, they're going to be one location. Then throughout the hours into the morning, you got to know where they're going to be. So that's it. That's important. And they're not going to stay in one place for too long.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing of it is, you've got to be especially fishing a tournament, you ain't gonna sit in one place for 4 hours and expect to win that tournament, trying to catch fish. If they're not there within 20 minutes, I'm up and moving again.
Like in 2013, I heard the same thing you said from Catfish Hunter. Remember his documentary? Yeah, he said that in that. And he's absolutely right. Fish for 15, 20 minutes, anchor up, move on. But at the same time, as I fish, I get experience. Sometimes that's not always the case. That's when I like to call. I'm pulling at Evans because I like to stay at the spot for an hour or two, and I'm realizing I'm catching the little dinks. Then all of a sudden, the big'em is right there, and big'em to us is like upper 20s,
Right.
30s. If you get a 40, that's trophy in our waters.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I get that.
yeah. So get something 30. That's definitely impressive. What do you think, Eden, Linda?
Yeah.
I think anything over 20 is nice.
Yeah.
I say I'll take a 30. That'll beat my present PB.
I'm totally
Yes, it
geeking
will.
out over 20. People in chat probably like, man, that's a small fish. I'm like, oh, this is really impressive for our water.
Yeah, you're up north. I mean, that's what people don't get. Up north's way different from down south.
Yeah, because your fish grow throughout the seasons because it's warm and they have the capabilities. And us, and they're like a bear.
Yeah, well, it's just like the same. It's totally reversed with deer hunting. Our deer down here look like babies compared to y'all's deers up there, where they got to eat and get ready for the winters and stuff, and they grow huge down here.
Yeah,
You
fat
know,
enough.
everybody goes their size of German shepherds, you know. So yeah, if you kill a 200-pound deer live weight down here, you've done something, you know.
You're the king
Yeah,
of
they
that month.
call the deer down south sick of deer.
Yeah,
Because they're too small.
so you know, it's just you know, stuff, trophies different. Yeah, that's what I say about trophy seekers outdoors. A trophy is what a trophy is what is a trophy in your eyes, not somebody else's eyes.
That's
Exactly.
Right.
And you know, with me fishing the Tennessee River, if it's 30 pounds and up, that's a good fish to me. You know, I've had a good day. Where people are like, man, I'd love to catch a 10-pounder, you know. And I take
Right.
out on the boat a lot of times with me, and they get excited catching a 10-pounder, and I'm like, dang, I got to remember that this is something that they don't always do, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is great, you know, for them. But you know, we catch 20s. If I don't know the last time that I went out that I did. Well, we didn't the last time, but we was fishing. We was the last tournament they were doing. You had to catch a fish every hour, and we were fishing with.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that. That was fun.
Yeah, we were just trying to catch a fish to stay alive, you know. But other than that, when we're out fishing regular, I can't tell you the last time we didn't catch at least a 20-pound fish, you know. So
yeah, that's the hardest part, man. I hate watching. I love watching fishing shows, but I'd rather be out there fishing. I mean, it's like
oh, absolutely,
like, personally, it drives me nuts. I turn it off sometimes because he gets me.
absolutely. Well, I started out my first 2 years of catfishing. Man, I watched YouTube so many times. That guy right behind you, right there, kayak.
When did you start catfishing? I guess
about 5 years, getting close to 5 years ago is when I started fishing for trophy catfish. You know,
oh, cool.
I had fished for catfish here in Georgia, where I live at. If you catch it, same thing. You catch a 20-pound fish, you've done something down here in Georgia. But I started going to Tennessee River almost 5 years ago, and I learned by watching that guy right there that you're watching, kayak catfish, Justin. I just seen him pick up chicken, and him, and I watched Joe Jellison. Joe Jellison's the one I really watched the most. Chat Cats. He fished in Tennessee, and I watched several different ones, but those were the two main ones. I watched Catfish Dave some, but I didn't care for what he was, so I didn't watch him much. But I learned a lot from watching them. And so the first time I went to the Tennessee River up there, I knew the type hooks to use. I'd seen the weights the size of weights they use, the lines and everything. And I had watched, I'd never been on Tennessee River, but I had watched Joe so many times. When I got on Tennessee River, stuff started. I was like, oh, there's that he was fishing at. There's that. Mm-hmm. And the first time I fished it, we caught 2 18-pounders and 2 20s that day. And I was like, man, that was so cool, to do that. And I give them all the credit because they were talking about looking at the different, the different depths and ledges and stuff like that. And I actually learned when I went up there the second time, I seen spots that Joe had fished. And so I went and looked at those spots and seen how they looked. I wouldn't fish the spots because I was like, if I fish Joe's spots, all I'm doing is I'm not learning anything because I'm just fishing holes that he fishes and catches fish out of. So I'd look at it and then I'd see another spot where he'd fish, and I looked at it, and I started seeing sort of how he was fishing, and then I'd go find spots myself like that would have fish in them. And when I first went up there, I didn't even have nothing but about a half decent, graft up there. But so I just start hunting different rock. I could tell rocks on the graft, or I could tell, the ledge and stuff on the graft did. And that's how I started doing it. I'd seen how he was fishing, and I went and imitated it further down the river and found my own places like that. So
there you go. Yeah, I started in I guess 2013 for Flatheads. And I got a picture here to prove it. It's my first ever. No one ever really seen this picture before. Boom. This one I used to have arms.
yeah.
So that was my first fish flathead I caught. And I learned completely different from you. We didn't use fish finders. We had to, because we couldn't afford them. So we had to learn to read the embankment and figure out where the fish are going to be. So that's a quality I try to take with me every time I go out fishing. I'm looking for this particular spot. I'm looking for this and that and that. And eventually you go in another section of the river, you can mimic the same way I fished in my local water.
Oh, absolutely. If you're going down the river and you see rocks, I say this a lot of times. If you see rocks,
not just necessarily rocks. There's other things you look for.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm saying if you see, I'm just talking in general. If you see rocks coming off at the bank, they don't just stop at the water. They're going to go down into the water. Same thing with if you come and you see a steep bank, then it's probably going to be pretty deep right there.
Yep.
I mean, you got to learn to read the river, even if you don't have your graft or whatever. Looking at different stuff that's coming out and structures, looking in fishing trees. But yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can learn without a graft too. So
I pretty much grew up with Chad Ferguson. You got Luke, Catfish and Carp. I watched a lot of him.
Yeah.
With the fishing machine in Alabama. That guy, he's pretty crazy. Who else I watch? Remember the guy used to do the first YouTube fishing tournaments? They use like the old school radios and big ass walk talkies to communicate with each other. The Whisper Seeker, or Seeker Whisker Seeker, not the company, but his name is Whisker Seeker. You remember him?
No.
He's like he started this like in the 80s. If it wasn't for him, I don't think none of us would be around.
Was YouTube around in the 80s?
Well, he was the first one to put it on VHS.
Oh, okay.
So,
I started watching the Linder brothers.
Yep, Al Linder.
Yep.
Yeah. What was the name of their show?
The End Fisherman.
The End Fisherman. That's it. Yeah, I remember you used to watch Al Linder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they'd fish and catch walleye and stuff like that. And see, we didn't have that stuff down here. So that interested me, watching all the different type fish they caught that we didn't have. We have some states down here now that have them in it, but years ago they didn't. So, yeah. Pretty fun. Like I say, I just enjoy getting out there on the river and having a good time. Even if I didn't catch fish, I'd enjoy it, because for years down here in Georgia, you might go catfishing 10 times and only catch out of 2 times, but I enjoy catching too. Of course, when you're catching, it makes the night a lot better, but I just enjoy it. I won't hardly go fishing by myself. I like going and talking and having a good time with others, I mean, I can go by myself, but I'd rather go with somebody if I got somebody that wants to go.
I like to go solo. I mean, depends on the situation. I don't mind going solo. I kind of like that because that's my relaxed time, especially at nighttime.
This is crazy, and this is the honest God's truth. I could go out with 3 of us on the boat and not fish and not reel a fish in all night and everybody else reeling in fish and have a good time. I've caught a lot of fish in the last 4 years. I don't know. I just like to see people's faces when they catch a fish. And
I'm the same way. I get it.
Yeah, and they're happy. And I've said a bunch of times that it was my turn when Woody caught the 100-pounder. But I told him, I said, when we swapped back and forth, and I was messing with another rod, I said, and we'd already caught like 12 fish that day. And I said, go ahead and reel that one in. I said, I messed with this rod, and it just so happened, and it was on my rod and my turn, and he just so happened to be a 101-pound fish,
Yeah.
So, and I'm just as happy that he caught it. But there's a lot of times I'll sit there and not reel a fish in all day long and let everybody else reel them in, and I'm just enjoying. The hunt is more. The hunt and finding is more exciting for me.
The adventure part of it,
Yeah,
absolutely.
than the reeling in part of it.
Yep. The preparation. Well, it all comes to the making a plan, doing all the preparation that nobody sees. Behind the scenes of the camera, and then going out there and actually having a good time and seeking and destroying, I guess, so to speak. See, I'm an alley, and I have to literally pull my truck in when I reverse this in my parking spot. I have to pull it 90 degrees, and it's a very narrow alley, so you don't see that, and that tires you out, things like that nature. But when you actually get a chance to go live, like, man, I just feel like I did a sprint. I just needed to relax. Then you look at the time, like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. I have to go live. So you really don't have that me time to catch your thoughts. You're just kind of forced into it, and you just make the best of it.
Yeah. Well,
some people can handle it. Others, me, no way. But I do my best.
The preparation takes more time than the actual reeling the fish in, for sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Especially when getting bait and everything.
When I'm getting ready for a
time consuming.
Man, I'm every rod gets checked, every hook gets checked, or new put on, or
try to do the night before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or 2 days before. I mean, I've got.
Yeah, exactly.
I may take
the work schedule.
Yeah, I may take 15 rods with me. I mean, it's coordinated because, like I say, at different times, I may drag some, I may drift, or I'm taking enough rods where I can figure out what I'm going to do for that tournament, especially when I'm pre-fishing. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy what we'll do chasing them fish.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump out here. Looks like Miss Linda had enough of it. She's done gone.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, Daryl. Good talking to you.
All right. Yeah. Good, y'all, too.
Y'all take care. We'll talk to you later.
All
right. Be safe out there, man. See you around.
Y'all get in that tournament. We'll have a good time.
All right. Well, hold on. Linda's coming back to the water.
All right. See y'all later. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
All right. Later on. Bye-bye. He just called us out. You know that, right? I catch little channels. That's about it. I'm not going to catch no flatheads during the.
No, we don't have a shot in hell around here.
Oh no!
What happened to Daryl?
Daryl, he's tired. It's past my bedtime. I need to go to bed.
Okay, because I got another. Believe it or not, I got another phone call that kicked me out, and so,
because you didn't listen to me. It's a blonde thing.
But I got to go anyway because I got to get ready to get up early in the morning. So I'll talk to you guys later. Be well, stay safe. And,
all right, sounds good.
I was going to invite Daryl to come up on the show on Wednesday night, Ed, but since he's already off before I got back on, if we
just shoot him a message. Just shoot him a message on Facebook.
Well, or if we see him,
he can come in anytime he wants. He's always invited.
Rhonda said she's gonna hop in on Wednesday and give the rules and stuff. But if he's in chat, we'll invite him in.
All right.
So with that being said, you guys, thank you for asking me to come up, and I will talk to you guys later.
All right. Well, have a good night. Say a prayer for us.
Good one.
All right. See you. All right. Sounds good, Ed.
Yep.
All right. Well, got some a lot of good information there. More.
Yeah.
Now I better understand how this tournament is going to take place and what his expectations are. He's planning on winning, but in reality, he's not.
Well, he's playing the game.
Oh, I know.
It's beat Daryl, or he's not going to let you live it down if you don't. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But it's all to generate money for JG, so
that's it.
It's a win-win.
I know.
It's all in fun.
All right. Then we found out when Austin, when he's having his tournament. So I know so far the 1st of September. I better work on this thumbnail tomorrow. Get that posted. Then we'll have to ask everybody who wants to participate.
Yeah, talk to Curtis and see what he wants to do. You know, if he can do it.
More likely to do it. See if Bob wants to get back into it. I guess Seth's going to stand. Give him a shot. And,
I'm sure Bob would do it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're all about fishing, unless
it's fun.
Yeah. Well, you'd be out there regardless. Yeah. That's pretty much all. That's it. I'm watching what's his name? CNC. I don't think he caught a fish. No. Mark. Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're pretty good. I'm ready to end the show.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. So let's promote your show one last time, Ed, and
all right.
Quits.
Thank you.
So make sure
all right,
you guys.
Anybody that's left out there, thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk to you later.
All right. On that note, Ed, thanks for stopping in.
Alrighty.
And I'll see you around.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'll try to stop over maybe next week. Give you these rattles. All right.
Well, bring them and take the sinkers home with you.
Very good. I'll see you then.
All right. Alrighty. Bye.
Later. See you.